promise I won't rush on you. I'll wait till the morning. I'll take my time on you. Screaming. I got you screaming. I got you screaming. I got you screaming.
Shorty, tell me what you need, tell me what you need. Shorty, meet me at the room, yeah. Number 2410. Baby, come by when you're ready. Leave the door unlocked for the ice and the Henny. Number 2410. Shorty, meet me at the room, yeah. Number 2410. Baby, come by when you're ready. Leave the door unlocked for the ice and the Henny.
I promise I won't. Can't wait till the morning. But I promise I won't rush on you. Can't wait till the morning. I swear I'll take my time on you. I got you screaming. I got you screaming. I got you screaming. I got you screaming.
You know I hate to wait. I need you right now. Trying to see how much that she can take. I'ma have her screaming loud, so loud. Face down and so. Promise you won't fall in love. Cause we both know entanglements get dangerous.
She wanna know how I feel, she wanna fuck with a real one. I put something in your tummy, now you all in your feelings. I put you in Gucci, you gave me that cookie. Put you in Prada, girl, I ain't no rookie. I see you looking from a mile away, from a mile away. Life's too real, we don't waste time. Keep it all day back, all in my bag, I'm all in my bag.
Number 2410. Baby, come by when you're ready. Leave the door unlocked for the ice and the Henny. Number 2410. Shorty, meet me at the room, yeah. Number 2410. Baby, come by when you're ready. Leave the door unlocked for the ice and the Henny. Number 2410.
Can't wait till the morning. I promise I won't rush on you. Can't wait till the morning. I swear I'll take my time on you. I got you screaming. I got you screaming. I got you screaming. I got you screaming.
When you come around, I want this for real, so don't let me down. This is nothing basic, so I hope you're ready. This time when you chase me, I'ma let you catch me. Now I won't fight, no objections from me this time. The mood is right, do whatever to me that you like. No downtones, no danger zones, just alone with you. A wet dream with ice cream, a movie scene with you. I'm ready, a movie scene with you.
Shorty, meet me at the room, yeah. Number 2410. Come by when you're ready. Leave the door unlocked for the
R.I.S.E in the Haiti. Number 2410.
Can't wait till the morning.
Peace, assalamu alaikum. Dang, the blur is so crazy right now. I might have to take it off for a second. Hold on, guys. Peace, assalamu alaikum, hotep, namaste, jumbo, ashe, duan tur, shalom, all the greetings of love and light to the darkest minds of the light. I am Napah Shadah. I'm going to take that off for a minute and put it back on later. Thank you so much for coming in to my Sip Down. I'm going to have a one-on-one with the one and only SaNeter of SaNeter HOK, House of Consciousness, SaNeter Studios, the pioneer, the king of consciousness. You know who he is. I'm bringing him onto the stage right now and try to work out this background. Peace, SaNeter.
Yeah. What's going on? How you? You hear me? Everything good?
Yeah, I hear you just fine. I don't know what's going on now that I have.
Gonna come on until I hear your part, but you cut the song off.
Oh no, my part played, honey.
I wanted to hear your part.
Oh, you want me to play it back? My part did play.
No, you did play your part, right?
Yeah. How do you like that song?
It's a nice mellow tune. It makes you bop your head, like you rocking. If you're in a nice club and you drinking some champagne, it's nice to. And you drinking some some nice champagne, and some wine, and you just bopping your head to the music. It's nice. And
You
then
like
you got the honey close to you tight, and you squeezing her, and you grinding back in the days. That's a good song.
I'm glad you like it. Yeah, I recorded that. Shout out to the Blueprint family. Shout out to Rest in Power to my brother Fanatic. And Natty Kid and all of them recording, doing their thing in Phoenix. So I hope this background. Thank you so much for saying hit the like. Thank you, Silent K. Thank you to the HOK family. Thank you to all my mods, all my newcomers. Thank you for being here. And yes, this is my sip down. SaNeter, what you sipping on? Water? I have water this time.
Poland Spring.
Cheers.
I'm sipping on Poland Spring.
Awesome. So thank you so much for joining me. Look at Lord Abba in the house. Peace, Lord Abba. Everybody.
Lord Abba, man.
Yeah. So my channel used to be called Napah Shadah, but I changed it to call it the R.I.S.E channel. So I noticed a lot of my subscribers obviously don't have notifications. So when I'm live, you know what I'm saying? They don't see Napah Shadah. It's Reality is Simulated Existence, R.I.S.E channel. So spread the word, share the link, share the video, and let people know that to come back in, resubscribe, unsubscribe, resubscribe, hit the notification bell, and you'll be good. And that goes to everybody who already knows I changed the name. So we got that out of the way. Thank you for being here, SaNeter.
You're welcome.
So SaNeter, you said you don't want this to be a regular interview when we first.
Yeah, nobody want to hear me.
I know. Yeah. Even though you do interviews for other people, I thought to myself, why don't I have an interview? Like SaNeter's over everywhere on the internet, and I haven't interviewed him. So I think we're going to do something. Usually we start from the beginning and then we work up to the present. I want to just jump around, and I'm going to ask you some questions that, not just about your career, but just about you as a person. So coincidentally, we were talking about music, and people don't know this about you. You're a very musical person. You have a music background.
Oh yeah, I love music. I love music.
So tell us, when I say musical, like you're actually a songwriter.
Well, I used to be, to keep it a buck, y'all, to keep it a buck. When you lock down and you're doing time when you're young, I'm a young man and I'm doing my time. What else do you got to do? You got to find something. You got to find a hobby. You got to find something to, keep you going through the day. Because if you don't, you end up with a gang. You'll end up with groups, and you don't want to be. You want to be, a part of none of that. Because if you are a part of a gang in jail, whatever goes down, you got to be down with it. You know what I'm saying? Even if it's against somebody that you may know on the street. If that gang or that group is against that person, you got to ride with them. If not, the whole group will ride against you. So the people know what I'm talking about. They will go after you if you're not rolling with the group. So
Wow.
stay away from stuff like that. Stay away from the gambling. If any of you brothers is a part of that or y'all go in there, stay away from that. I went in there as a young man, you know, and just stay away from that stuff, man. No gambling. The major 3 things to stay away from: the clicking up with clicks, stay away from the gambling, and stay away from the homos.
Okay, so let me ask you. I like the way your mind is so. Your mind is so cool because you went from me asking you about your music background to talking about your.
Yeah, and that's where I started writing. And
you said let's not do that, but you just went there. Okay, so I'd love that you talked about that. We're going to come back to it. So but in jail, that's when you started writing music?
Yeah.
Oh, and Barn Dog said, and don't forget drugs.
Well, oh yeah, man. Yeah, you got to stay away from that. Stay away from those things and you'll be all right. Do your time quietly. Everybody is a gangster. Everybody is tough. You could be the biggest man inside the joint. And if you talking that talk, people will test you. They'll send the littlest dude to test you out. The littlest dudes to me that I found out got the biggest hearts in jail, man. That's for real. And the people who know what I'm talking about. It's the little guys that you got to be careful of. They got the biggest hearts.
When you say little guys, what do you mean, young guys?
No, not young, but I'm talking about the short guys, like the 5'5", the 5'6", those type of guys, not the big muscle bound, because a lot of them be, not all of them, but some of them be soft. But it's the little guys, the frail guys. Like, you see me, I'm not big and cock diesel, So it's the guys like around my height, the short ones. They the ones that's, that will have the biggest hearts in there.
I see. So you were in there and you were just trying to keep yourself sane. You were a young man in there. Well, how old were you? 18?
Yes, I started going when I was 18, but I ain't do my whole time. I was just going back and forth to Rikers Island. Going back and forth to Rikers Island. I've been hearing the stories from my brothers in the street. I always been around the older brothers. I always hung around the older G's. And I would hear the stories. It was scary stories about the penitentiary now. Drop the soap. That's back in the days. Don't drop the soap. But, that's not true right there. Not now it's not. But, yeah.
But, okay, so Rikers Island is one of the worst prisons in New York, right? I mean, that's a jail, right? It's not a prison.
Yeah, like you got Rikers Island, and inside of that island, you got so many different blocks, like HDM. People didn't go to HDM. HDM was like, where the thugs is at, where it all goes down, the F block. And so, stuff like that. So that's where I came up at. And when I first went upstate, I went to a medium, Eltona. Eltona? I think it was.
What do you mean by medium? You got to let the people, medium security?
No, the people knows. Trust me, they know what it is.
Well, not my audience. Not all my audience.
Is where you go where it's like maybe 50 people.
Wait, let me say, my audience is your audience. So I love you out there, but some of the people don't know that I'm.
Okay, let me tell you. It's like 50 people or more to a dormitory room. Like, you go to the army and it's like everybody in the room and they got.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that.
But when you go to a max joint, it's one man, one cell. One man, one cell, like you in cells. You know what I'm saying? When you go to the max joint. So I went from a medium to the max. And the reason I went from the medium to the max is like, you hear the stories. You don't never let nobody punk you. You would be better off getting beat up by fighting back. You got to fight back. And if you get your butt whipped, the people will still respect you. Why? Because you fought back. You just fought, you know? And so never let nobody punk you. So I've been hearing the stories over and over. And so when I got there, now remember, I'm a young man. I'm frail. I'm like skinny, right? I get there. This big dude, Diesel dude. We go to the commissary. You got a net bag. I go to the commissary, and this dude, I pause all my stuff on my bed, and so this dude comes into my cube. I'm in a cube. He comes to my cube, and he picks up a pack of cigarettes of mine. I don't know nobody in the joint, and he started hitting my pack of cigarettes. Right? Opens up my pack of cigarettes, my Newports, and take one out and start smoking it right there. Oh, now, wow. At this time, I'm kneeling on the ground because I'm putting my stuff in my locker. So when I stood up, because you could look outside the cubicles, everybody, the eyes was on me. The attention was on me. Everybody was watching me. Everybody. Yo, my witness to my mom's, I said, oh my God. Everybody watching me. They
Were you scared? Were you scared?
No, I wasn't scared. But let me tell you.
Were you confused?
No, I wasn't confused at all.
You knew what he was doing. You knew what he was doing. Okay.
I've heard the stories. And so I said, damn, I got to do something. He goes into the day room and smoking my cigarettes without even thinking about it and watching TV. I don't have nothing. At that time, they was putting locks in the sock. The people who know, right? They put locks in socks. I didn't put a lock in the sock because I didn't have a lock at that time. I put a can of Jack Mac in the sock.
What is Jack Mac?
Jack Mac, mackerel. You know, mackerel that you can get.
Mackerel fish.
Yeah, that's what they sell. So I put the Jack Mac in the sock, tied up the tube sock, and went in there and just hit the dude down, beat him, went for the head first. From there, they took me and sent me right to the to the max joint from right there, right? Because now my classification goes up. And so I go in there. This is where they will make you a monster. They will make you inhuman in prison. You have to survive for your life. So
was that common, SaNeter? Was that common for young men to go in and then be targeted and then have to go max up?
Yes, because if you don't, then you become, for the rest of your bid, the Vic or the Herb. And everybody will come after you after that. The tension is on me. What you gonna do, nigga? He took your cigarettes and he walked out. Right. So I walked out, went in the day room and went right for the head because this dude is big. I didn't want to hit him where he ain't gonna fall out. So I hit him right in the nugget. Bow, knocked him down and just started beating him. Now, mind you, they took me from there, sent me right across the street because from Altona, I think right across was right there. Was the state joint. Clinton Correctional Facility.
Did they add time to your sentence?
I ain't gonna lie. I was afraid. I was scared. I was scared to death going to Clinton. When I went in Clinton, because that's the max joint. This is where the murderers is at. This is where the dead bodies is at under the gym floor that I heard about. I've been seeing the police officers walking around with black babies on their arm with a rope around their neck. That's the tattoos that the white officers was having. Straight up redneck. Yeah, straight up. Those who know. These are straight up rednecks. They don't give a damn about you. Trust me. So that's where I was at. I was in the damn lion's den for real. So I wasn't only afraid of the goddamn cops. I was like feared for my life up in there because now you really got to watch yourself. You really got to watch your back. And you show any type of fear, you will be the Herb. That's where people get their booty taken at and all that.
Oh my.
Let me tell you. I know this wasn't the topic we were supposed to talk about.
No, this is great, SaNeter. Everybody hit the like and SaNeter. I love it. But let me just say this, be careful because YouTube.
No, we talking some real stuff. We ain't cursing.
Yeah, but the booty taking part, that's a little much.
No, but that's
I hear you. I like you being real.
And what I'm talking about is
just say violated.
Right, violated. Right, you're right. Now, what I'm talking about is the tail is so long. It's so long, right? Where the police is at, the police is way up there. So when they crack your cell, you don't know what's going on.
Look what Lord Abba said.
They
about
had
the
my
tattoo.
butt all the way in the back.
It would look like the baby's being hung by a noose. Oh my God.
Yeah. Oh, so
And
Lord Abba do know about that. See?
And then Silent K said they took Jack Mack off commissary because people were using it.
No, I'm glad he went back to Jack Mack. You know that became my name in the joint.
Oh my!
They called me Jack Mack. They said, "Yo, they go Jack Mack. Yo, Jack Mack, what up?" So I went along with it because it's the joint.
Now these people are gonna be on the internet calling you Jack Mack now.
Yeah, but the prison gives you the name. Your people, your peers around you, they give you the name. You know what I'm saying?
That's cool.
That's
so
what
you saw the long haul. What you say? You came into Max and then you saw.
Yeah, the hall is so long, man. The owls are way down there. They had me way in the back, and I was like, "Oh shit, what I'm gonna do?" You can hear people sharpening their knives, pouring water, sharpening steel, all of that. But I just was quiet, kept it calm, and I was just trying to do my bit. Wow. So there's one guy. This is where my consciousness began to come into play. See, at this time, I'm just a lost nigga. Like Loaded Lux would say, "Oh, you're just another lost nigga." Because I ain't know nothing about none of that, but just selling my drugs. I'm out there in the street in the 80s and the 90s, and I'm doing my thing as a young man growing up. And so this brother by the name of Shabazz, I got all the pictures and all that. Whenever I want to do a story, I could upload all of that. I could show the people all of that. His name is Brother Shabazz, shorter than me. And he would come by my bed. Now, we hear the story about, don't take nothing. Somebody throw a candy bar on your bed. Don't eat it. Don't do nothing with it. So I didn't know it was the books. I was just looking at anything. So he threw the book on my bed, Message to the Black Man. I'm looking, I'm like, that's when I came back from chow and I see the book on my bed. So I'm like, oh shit, now they trying me. That's where I'm at. What I'm gonna do, I take the book, I throw the book, I toss the book out of my cell. Bow, get that out of here. So he come by when it's time for rec. He sees the book. He like, yo, my brother, you ain't checked the book out. I'm the one that gave you the book. And so I'm like, nah, man, I don't know nothing about that, bro. You putting stuff on my bed. I don't know you. I'm saying that. And I'm not being tough. I'm like, yeah, brother, I don't know you. Right. Just watching myself, He said, nah, brother, this is the Message to the Black Man. You ain't never heard of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. And I said, yeah, I've heard of him. I mean, on Rikers Island, I would hear Minister Farrakhan with my headphones on WBLS. That's when he was on WBLS every Sunday afternoon. And so he's like, yeah, well, you never heard of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad? I said, yeah. He said, well, that's what this is, brother. This is the Message to the Black Man. And that, I don't know, man. It must have been meant for me because once we became cool. We started walking the yard together. Now, mind you, it's only me and him. So the next time we went out, he had on a white shirt because you can wear white shirts and you can wear bow ties. So now he's wearing his white shirt and his bow tie, black bow tie. We walking around the joint. I don't got on that. So I'm like, oh, you in the Nation of Islam. He like, yeah, man, the black man is God. It was, check this out. I'm not exaggerating. It was similar to Malcolm X. I kid you not. My story is similar to Malcolm X. The only thing is that I'm not a great speaker like Malcolm. I'm not as articulate as Malcolm. Remember, Malcolm went in there for drugs. Malcolm went in there for prostitution. Malcolm was a dumb Negro. Malcolm Little. He ain't know nothing. He was just a dumb nigga. And so Baines came to him and introduced him to the messenger. Same with me. Brother Shabazz comes to me, introduces me to the messenger. To make a long story short, I couldn't wait to get home. Just like Malcolm, couldn't wait to get home. I don't want to jump that far, but I want to tell you. So
Yeah.
I started getting deep into it because now I'm looking around and I'm reading the message to the black man that's talking about the white man is the devil and the white man this and that. And I'm looking at the white man as I mean, all the characteristics that the book was telling me, I'm looking at these white men right here. I'm like, oh man, the white man is the devil. The white man is the devil. The black man is God. So I started saying, yo, the black man is God in the penitentiary. You know who got mad at us?
The Muslims.
The Muslims. So now I'm like, oh my God, the Muslims. So the Muslims started scheming.
So let me just get a little deeper on that. They don't like that you say the black man's God because they see it as a blaspheme.
Exactly.
Okay.
They see it as blasphemy to Allah. And that's why they will tell you, Allahu Akbar, Allah is the greatest. So when you walk around saying that you God, because that's what I was saying. I said, I'm Allah. I started getting a little cocky, right? I'm Allah. Next thing you know, we would leave out every Friday because that's the time you can leave during Juma. So we would, whenever it was time to get out your cell, we would take advantage of all of that. We would go to medication, even though we ain't had medication. We would do all of that just to get out and walk around, pick up your stuff, like see your people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, just
we
to
would
get out of your cell, of course.
Right. We would even go to church on Sundays to go meet me down at the church. We're going to be at the church.
Yeah.
You know, stuff like that. And so
but what about this? Before you go further, I want to ask a little bit more about the Muslim, just a couple quick ones.
Yes.
So what about the ones Clarence X? Those people, those are God bodies, right? Or no?
Those were like we considered them to be our cousins because I was in the Nation of Islam and over there.
Don't they say that the man is God? So that's, I'm saying, how did they clash? They clashed in prison. Yeah. Okay, and one more question.
Really, because they believed, because they knew it was a lot of gods in the God bodies too. And they were rolling with us because we was in the Nation, but they was Minister Clarence 13X. He come out of the Nation.
So I'm saying, but you said that the Muslims were offended.
Our cousins, those are our cousins. That's what.
So they didn't get any problem with the Muslims. It was just a regular dude saying the black man's got them.
They was rolling with us, and so in order to,
But don't they say the black man is God?
Not the Muslims.
No, the God bodies.
Yes, the God bodies say that, and so
did they clash with the Muslims in prison?
Yeah, they clashed. There was a meeting.
Okay, so go ahead. Anyway, so I just wanted to clarify that. And so you say that they clashed with the Muslims, but they're considered cousins of theirs. I don't know. He had to mute out. I just wanted to get that clear. Were the Muslims against regular people saying God is man, and not against the God bodies? So when you come back, answer that. I know you had to mute out. Thank you, everybody, for being here. This is good. SaNeter is he's an easy interview because he has so much information and he's a good storyteller. Please hit the like button. Please, please, please. Make sure you hit the notification bell on this channel because I've changed the name. And I've noticed that when I go live, I don't get a lot of information, a lot of people coming in. Okay, so you're back. So now you're saying you guys were coming out. The Muslims didn't like you saying the black man's God. You met this guy that's like Brother Baines. Pick up where you left off.
So that's where we at. So we get into this confrontation, not a physical one, just a beef going back and forth. And I'm glad it didn't get physical because we would have got our butts whipped up in there.
By the Muslims?
Yeah, the Muslims was running the joint. Do they
usually not get in trouble in jail? Are they pretty good prisoners as far as not getting in trouble?
You got some knuckleheads, you got some suckers, you got some chumps, but then you got some brothers who's really, really about it. A lot of people, a lot of brothers who's really serious about their deen. That's what they call it, their deen. So they really serious about their deen. They don't play that, you know. The E-Man, me and the E-Man became real cool. And so all I did was just studied and studied and studied. Couldn't wait till I get home. I think I had the first fight that took me to the Clinton, and then I had one more fight, and that was it. After that, that was it. It was over. And the fight was over stupid stuff, like dumb
So
stuff.
you didn't get in a lot of fights.
No, not at all. Because I
Okay,
have my business.
So we still need to find about the music, but this is
People
great.
be on the internet and they be talking a lot and they be talking gangster. You can't do that in prison. They ain't trying to hear none of that. You could be the biggest dude in the world. They're gonna try you. Oh, you think you're a gangster? Okay, I see. They go in the bathroom. They get mop ringers.
Out of the mop bucket. I know what that is.
A mop ringer.
Yeah, the thing that has a handle on it.
Yes, and they going upside your head with the mop ringer.
That could kill somebody.
That did kill somebody. I didn't see it, but people died in there. A few people died in there.
Oh yeah, it's not the movies.
Well, they do have a movie theater. I never went because that's where people get hit up at. I ain't never go to the movie theater. Wow. I just stayed in my cell a lot, went out to the yard. They had football. You could join the football team. You can go up the mountain, go up the hill and watch TV, sports. I was like, damn, I ain't gonna be out here. People be out there all day watching the football game. It's cold as hell. But people just wanted to get out that cell.
Right. And you know what, SaNeter, I love to hear these stories because, it tells you, we get this perspective of what happened to you when you were very young and what you've grown through. And this is awesome. So thank you so much for telling us that. Now where did you start? So, because you weren't going to the movies and stuff. You kept it in so were you spending a lot of time?
To make a long story short, you know what? I jumped a whole lot.
Let's go back.
Yeah, I jumped a whole lot as I'm remembering now.
I
had an opportunity to come home in 6 months.
Oh my God.
Instead of doing my time, my whole complete time. And the reason I say sometimes you got to be able to manage your attitude. You got to be disciplined, because sometimes that can mess you up. And, I got that passion and that fire being an Aries that can mess you up if you don't know how to control your attitude. Oh, yeah. And so they took me out of Clinton Correctional Facility because I wanted to join the SHOG program. There's a program called the SHOG program where they take you through military activities. Getting up at 6 a.m. They don't care if it's raining. They don't care about none of that. You jogging for miles. You running. You coming up with cadence. You doing cadence. You doing all kind of stuff. So that right there was a little fun. The crazy part was, where you go?
I'm right here.
Yeah,
I'm doing you like you do me.
Okay.
I'm coming because I had to just I'm listening. This is awesome. Don't break your flow. Don't break your flow.
The crazy part is when you got the officers screaming in your face. They yelling in your face. You punk, you coward, your mother, this. They do that so they could break you. And so they damn sure broke me, and I just went off on them. F you, went off on them. They took me back in the back, talked to me, came up again. I went off on them. And they took me back to Clinton Correctional Facility. I blew that chance, so I ended up having to do my whole bid right there. And I was mad. I was like, damn.
Now, was that before Jack? What does they call you? Jack Mac or what do they call it?
No. That was during the time of the, I think that was before the Jack Mac. Yes. Yeah.
So this is before Jack Mac. Okay, so Jack Mac was like, they're done. Peace to our brother, King Simon. You're next.
Peace to King Simon. Shut up. Peace to my brother, King Simon, man. You already know. So I couldn't wait to get home because now I became a little knowledgeable. I came home 19.
No, but you skipped. You got to really drive that home. How you were supposed to be 6 months, but it turned into 6 years, 5 years.
No. It turned into 3 years. I ended up doing 3 full years after that.
Wow. In maximum security.
Yeah. And Clinton Correctional Facility.
Is it maximum security? I don't know. I forgot.
No. Clinton is a max. Yeah, that's a max joint.
Wow.
So it's in Dannemora. About maybe, I think 6-7 hours away from New York.
Wow. And I need you to tell them about what you did You were also, I need you to talk to them. You were a young man. This man has been through, for his personality. I keep interrupting because this is my interview. Please don't take me, don't let me go. First off, it's not interrupting. I'm guiding an interview.
Come on, stay with me.
All right, please don't, just get out of the chat if you're going to do those stupid comments.
Come on, stay with me.
SaNeter, you already know. SaNeter, hold on, everybody. We could just sit back and let SaNeter go, but I want to ask the questions that need to be asked for my interview. Now, Thank you. Please hit the like, curse breaker. All right. Anyway, SaNeter, we need to talk about how strong of a mind and what you've really, really, really experienced. Because you're always smiling for the most part, or you're either fiery Frankie or you're smiling and joking around. But as a young man, you had to dig graves. And I want you to talk about that.
Okay. Yes.
Go ahead.
So going through, I'm going to skip a lot. Me and Brother Shabazz, he put me on to the Nation of Islam in the penitentiary in Clinton Correctional Facility. And he'd been there before me. And he had a lot of people liked him. And so I said, well, he's doing something right, because he had juice with the big brothers, the older brothers, because they respected how he moved. They respect you when you got a knowledge of self and the way you move and the way you be at peace with your brothers. That's who he was. That's who I became. And so I'm rolling with him. The people see me with him. I got on my bow tie. I asked my moms, I was like, yo, Ma, I need you to send me a bow tie, send me a couple of white shirts. So mom sent me the package. She sent me a nice package. Next thing you know, I'm running around. I got the Quran. I got the message to the black man, and I'm rolling around the joint. My name became Quran, because everything that goes on, like I quote the Bible, I was quoting the Quran in jail. That's the way I was going in. I was quoting that Quran, like chapter so-and-so. So I forgot more than a lot of people know today. Trust me. I came home in 95. Shabazz came home before me, like a month before me. Me and him linked up. We met up, and I couldn't wait to go to Mosque number 7 to meet Dr. Khalid Abdul Muhammad.
So how old are you at this time when you're in prison and you're dealing with this?
I think I'm in I don't know. I don't know the time period right now, but I'm gonna tell you.
Were you in your 20s? Were you 19, 20? Because you were in prison.
A little older, but let me tell you. Let me finish this. So I come home 95. I go straight to the mosque the next day. I get there, Khalid Abdul Muhammad was on his way out, leaving the Nation of Islam. He got set down from his post. And I'm in there like, wow, hold up. That's when Minister Comrade Muhammad, he have taken over for Khalid Abdul Muhammad, running Mosque number 7. And so I'm like, damn, man, I don't know what I'm going to do. Should I join the Nation of Islam, or should I try to follow Khalid Muhammad? Next thing you know, I waited.
Weren't you already in the nation, though, from prison?
No. That's in prison. When you become in a nation, you really got to become a member in the nation. You got to sign stuff. You got to write all kind of stuff. It's different when you really in the nation. You just know about it. You see what I'm saying?
Okay, so this is what I'm going to do, family. To Curse Breaker and everybody who has the same sentiment, I'm going to just kick back, and when I need to jump aside, no, you're doing great. I thought about it. I want you to just flow. Keep going. But I did want you to talk about, you still have not told us about your music, but you want to know the madness with this man. Y'all want to know the real interview? This man is like, I really don't want to go into all the stuff I talk about. I said, okay, all right, we're going to do some new stuff. So I start out, I say, okay, what about music? He goes right into all the old stuff.
Yeah, right. You're right.
So they don't know the background. But anyway, I love this. This is an awesome interview.
And so,
SaNeter, I want you to go back to jail. Tell people what you, as a
You
young
want me to
man,
go back to jail?
pause, God, Yahweh,
Pause.
forgive me,
I know
ultimate,
what you said.
unfathomable God. I don't want you to go back to jail. I want you to go
I
back to
know
your
what you mean.
jail
I know what you mean.
when you
I'm
were in
only
prison.
joking.
Okay. So how did you end up? Because for me, when you told me that, thank you, King Simon. No, I chilled out. The curse breaker is just trying to get the information. They love to hear the story. So, SaNeter, when you were a young man and they were like, okay, you're going to be going out there with these guys, because you told me that story and that really impacted me. I want you to let people know, as a young man, taking those bodies off the truck. I want you to tell that story. Yes, tell that story.
Okay. Now,
Yeah.
this was before Clinton. Let me go back to the music though. So during my time, I needed something to do to get out, to take my mind out of the bars. All right. This is my first time upstate. I needed something to do. So I started writing. I started putting Mary J. Blige in my mind. I started putting singers in my mind. And I would write songs thinking about Mary J. Blige. And I would say, damn, this song is good for Mary J. Blige. And I wrote a song called Your Love Is All I Need. Have anybody ever heard of a song like that?
He sang that song to me when I, like 3 months after I knew him, he started singing that song to me.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then you told me you wrote it at that moment, though.
All I need.
Sing
Yeah.
it. Go ahead, sing it. Sing it. Get
Hell
it.
no. Hell no. Nope.
No, I don't want you to sing it because you know they'll use it.
Yeah.
But you're a good. Tell us the lyrics. Tell us the lyrics.
Just because I'm home alone doesn't mean I have to be. Think about when you're singing it. I wish I had you right here, loving me, babe. You know, stuff like that. I ain't going into that.
Get it, SaNeter. Get it. So where's my bomb? SaNeter, drop a bomb for yourself. I don't have the bombs. Drop that bomb.
So, to make a long story short, before I even got to the state joint, let me go back now. Because when you're on the island, they need somebody. It's something called R.I.S.E. Island. Go and look it up. Those who know. There's something called R.I.S.E. Island. And that's where they put bodies at who have not been identified, who family members have not come forward. And I forgot how tall the bodies is, but if you're taller than the box, they will chop off your head or they will chop off your feet because they got to put you in that pine box, right? And we called it the goon juice.
Talk about it.
There's something called the goon juice. That's when, you know, you still got all your organs and everything is inside of there. And so they took us to R.I.S.E. Island. Go and type it up, look at it, and see what you see. So y'all know SaNeter ain't lying. So they took a group of us to R.I.S.E. Island, and you get paid for it. When I say you get paid, we're talking about like maybe 55-something cents, 50-something cents a day, stuff like that, you know. That way you could still be able to buy your commissary, buy your soap, buy all this stuff. So I became, because my classification was low, because you can easily escape when you go to R.I.S.E. Island because it's open. You're not around no fences or nothing, and you're around people. See? So they only take the people who classification is not violent. Drugs. They take the drugs. So I'm in R.I.S.E. Island, and I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I get to R.I.S.E. Island, and our cabin is right on the island. You smell the bodies. You smell the bodies. As soon as you get to R.I.S.E. Island, you smelling it, and you like, God damn. What's that? So we go out the next morning, and wow, man, they took us to the place we had to dig up bodies. The bodies that we had to dig up, and then we had to put them on the truck, was the bodies that family members would come forth and say, this is my son, this is my brother. They have been identified. So we had to go out there, dig them all back up, because they would know where it's at. It's called Pottersville, the R.I.S.E. Island. So we would dig it all up. And man, when you dig it up, you're talking about the stench.
Oh
on
my
the
God.
bodies. We would have on masks, and that shit is coming through the mask. And so they always say, don't lean. You know how you have the box leaning, one is down and the other end is up? Don't do that, because that's when all the blood, the juice, and everything will come and fall on you. And you're like, what the hell? You talking about stinking? I'm telling you. And so we had to put the bodies in the truck. It was a truck of that. And so the truck will move, and once we fill it up, the truck will go out to wherever he's taking the bodies at.
Oh my God. This makes me always want to cry when you tell this story, because these are young men who think about, don't lose your train of thought, but I need to come in.
Yeah.
These are young men who already they're not high risk. So they're not really, they haven't done any violent crimes. So when we say criminals, you know what I mean? They're on the lower end of offense, but look at the horrific job they have to do. And SaNeter, you told me how people would get that all that blood and goo and dead splashed all over them, and they would smell like that for days.
That's the name that we called it, the goon juice.
Oh.
And, I would be afraid to go to sleep at night sometimes, because we was living right with them. We was living on the goddamn where the bodies was at, right there. And I was like, God damn, man. You know, that was our cube. We had a big cube out there. Did anybody go and look up Hards Island? King Simon, go look up Hards Island. See what I'm talking about. And so from there,
you would do that. You would get the bodies up for the families, and also when they brought the bodies from the street, you would bury them, right, on the truck.
No. Once we dig them up and they take them off the island, that's on them.
I thought the trucks would come from, like, when they were John Does. You said the trucks would come and you would bury the John Does.
Right. No. We would bury the John Does, but when family members come and they say, "Oh, that's my son. Oh, that's so and so. That's so and so," then we would have to go out and dig up the body. The body could have been there for years, but we would have to go and dig it up. Can you imagine the stench, the smell? You know, it's just crazy, man.
They probably weren't doing any type of embalming. They just buried them.
No, they wasn't doing none of that. None of that.
God.
It wasn't cutting you open. They wasn't doing nothing. They take you to Pottersfield. Yep.
You're strong. You're a strong person. That's traumatic.
Yes. I did that. Sometimes people will open up the box to look, and I'll be like, man, I ain't doing that. Hell no.
Did you ever see anything?
No, because I didn't want to see that.
Good for you. So
when you see stuff like that, it's hard to get it out your mind, you know, and you start thinking about it all day. That's why I didn't want to see it. Like, if I see if a dog get hit by a car or a cat, I don't even want to see it. I just feel, oh man, because you thinking about it. I love animals, so I'd be like, nah, I don't want to see that stuff.
Yeah, you're a good person.
I love animals.
Wait, I got to tell you guys a story. So SaNeter does love animals. One day, he didn't even know I was watching him. And I kept on seeing him. He was outside just chilling out, you know, relaxing, enjoying the day. And he saw some ants, like, in a procession. And all day long, SaNeter watched those ants. It had to be
because you learned from that. It was an ant colony.
It was, from 9 in the morning.
And you could see them carrying food back to the colony.
He went and got food. Wow.
Look at
got some bread. Wait, let me tell them. He went and got bread. And I was acting, you know how you don't want people to know you're watching them so you can see what they're doing. But it reminds me, that's the purity of the heart that I did notice about you. Because my son would do that when he was younger, like young. And he got the bread, and he was putting the bread around with the ants, and he was filming them. And I was like, that was so cool. Like, you love animals. You do.
Yeah,
so
but I knew that you learned from watching stuff like that. And so that's why I stay on the Animal Planet. I stay on watching the all of that stuff. And so I'm looking at the ants, and they got an ant colony, and I see them. It was two lines. I kid y'all not. One was coming and one was going. It was like they was picking up, coming around in a circle. I was like, yo, look at this. This is crazy. Look at the way they doing this work. And it was a group of line coming this way, and the other line was going back home like that. And they had something white on their back. It was real tiny. You had to really look at it because, ants are tiny. And so you could see the food, and I'm down here like this, just looking like, yo, look at this. This is crazy.
Yeah. So after the whole day went by, he thought I didn't notice. And he was like, Napah, you got to look at this. And he started showing me what he filmed. And I think you even uploaded it. This was like 3 years ago, 2 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, you are very sensitive and very, very, very much you love animals. So that's a very sad, heart-wrenching story to know that, that's what not just you, but many young men have experienced. So we still got to get back to.
Let me get back to the. So what?
I need to know what we didn't even get to the music. Isn't that nice that we just branched out from the music? It's like I threw the seed and then like all kinds of branches came out from just me asking you about you writing songs.
Yeah. So I want to get back.
SaNeter, you got to learn. You got to use that technique. Like
I want to get back to when I came home.
Okay, let's talk about you came home in 1995.
I automatically wanted to see Dr. Khalid Abdul Muhammad. I've heard so much about him.
I'm muting out. Go ahead. So you
I'm
came home.
hearing him. I'm listening to him. I'm hearing audios, tapes, because we was allowed to get tapes. We had what they call that, Walkmans. We had Walkmans. You could buy a Walkman for $10 or something at the store. So everybody had a Walkman. But when you get upstate, we all had TVs.
I was just gonna say, what about TVs?
Yeah, we all had TVs. So when you get the Walkman though, now Clinton didn't have the TV, but Clinton had the plug where you plug it into the wall. It was like a little socket. You plug it in the wall. You could lay down and hear music, or you could hear other stuff. So other places had the TV. So I get home, I'm like, damn, I gotta find this Khalid. He's in Mars number 7. Easy. 10 blocks away from where I live. I was living on 137th Street. No, I wasn't. I was living on 150th Street in St. Nick.
Got you.
I was living on 150th in St. Nick. That's where I was living at. And I said, I got to go to Mars number 7. I went there the next day, had on my bow tie, everything, and Khalid wasn't even there. That's when he got suspended, man. And I said, all right, I ain't gonna join right away. I gotta wait and see. Next thing you know, I started going to the UAM, United African Movement.
Okay.
So I began to go to the UAM. It's on 127th Street, same block as Mars number 7, with attorney Alton Maddox. May peace and blessings be upon him and his wife. Attorney Alton Maddox, the warrior lawyer. He was the warrior lawyer. King Simon know all about this, what I'm saying. And so I started going there. It was all about African talk, loving Africa. I started going out, buying me dashikis, buying me African garbs. And I was doing that because I got me a good job. I met somebody, brother by the name of Sekou, who had been my teacher. All right. So I met Sekou. I got the job.
And he gave you the name SaNeter or no?
No. I made that name up. I'm gonna show you.
I remember now. Yeah. I'm
gonna show you how that come about.
Okay.
Yeah, but this story could be so long. Trust me.
Let it go. Just don't be self-conscious. Keep flowing.
Okay. And so
you met Sekou. He's your mentor.
Yes, I met Sekou at the job. I got a job because when I came home, I joined the program called Wildcat. Wildcat is where they look to get you a job coming home out of the penitentiary because they know it would be hard. If the job site like you, they will hire you. You see what I'm saying? They took a liking in me. They liked me. I ended up working there for some years. I left when the World Trade Center bombing. So 95, 67.
That's 99. No, that's 2001, right?
Right, 2001. So I stayed there for like 6 years.
That's long.
When the World Trade Center bombing dropped, I was ghost. I was already every weekend I was already making my videotapes, going outside every weekend, building. And so Khalid comes to the UAM one day. I said, there you go, Khalid Muhammad. That's the man who I want to see. That's the man who I want to roll with. He gets up on the stage, Automatics got him. Man, this man is electrifying. This man, Dr. Khalid, is the man that made me a man. This is the man that went all out. I seen Malcolm X all over again. And a lot of people missed that. I didn't get a chance to meet Malcolm because I was young. I was 1 year old when Malcolm got assassinated.
Wow.
But I knew a lot about him. I watched his videotapes. And when I would see Dr. Khalid, I would say, oh, this man taking it even deeper than Malcolm. This man is going even further than Malcolm. I said, that's who I want to follow. And then he started talking about bringing back the Black Panther Party. When he started talking about bringing back the Black Panther Party, who want to be a part of it? Who want to be this? Who want that? Man, I automatically jumped up. Whoever want to be this? Who want to start off the chapters and stuff like that? So I'm from Harlem. And there's a few people. I said, yo, I do that. I'll take on that. I'll take on that fight right there. Next thing you know, we started building chapters.
So wait.
Yes.
At that point, there was no Black Panthers besides what Fred Hampton had done before.
Yeah, it was the original ones, the old ones, but they faded out. They wasn't doing nothing.
Okay, so keep going.
Dr. Khalid came back and said, yo, that's why it was called the new Black Panther Party.
Right. Okay, we got you.
Guess what? The new Black Panther Party, Bobby Seals was mad at us. Bobby Seals, he was one of the original Black Panther members with Huey P. Newton.
Can you show us some pictures? I don't have them.
I ain't got it loud up. So
come on, SaNeter.
Muhammad and not Huey P. Khalid Muhammad and Bobby Seals and the original Panthers was mad with us. You know why they was mad? Because they said, yo, we are not anti-white. We are not, because Dr. Khalid was like, the white man is the goddamn devil and this and that. And Bobby Seals said, nah, you ain't gonna take our name and make us hating white people. And Khalid ain't give a damn. Khalid ain't give a damn about none of that. We're the new Black Panther Party. This is young people, and we out there and we doing our thing, man. And so that
now this is 2000. Give me the year again so it can stay in mind.
Don't see. I'm messed up. I'm a little
give us an idea. 2000.
Yeah, I'm a little confused on the dates and all of that.
Is it post 9/11? It's after 9/11.
No, it's before that. It's way before that.
Got it.
Yeah, it's before that.
Okay.
And so so we all out there and we doing our thing. Next thing you know, James Byrd. You ever heard of James Byrd?
I've heard of James Byrd.
In Jasper, Texas. What happened?
Well, they violated him in a horrible way. Wait, I'm not trying to take away from the interview. They did the same. They tried to do the same thing to my father here in Arizona. It's a common thing. My father was a civil rights commissioner and a civil rights lawyer. They took him. A bunch of white men came to our house, grabbed my dad, tried to put him to the back of the truck, tied him up. And my father ran. My father ran. When they first go on, he ran. He got that rope off of him and he got off. It messed up his knee for forever. So what they did to James Byrd, they dragged him. It's a common thing. Drag a black man behind the truck. So they tried to do that to my father here in Arizona and Phoenix when I was a little girl. That's part of my story. So yeah, I know James Byrd very, very much. It's the brother in Texas who was dragged to his death, a horrible death.
They dragged him until his head popped off.
But that was a common way of doing black men. I just want to drive that home. That was a common way to violate black people, men in general, drag them behind the truck. But my dad, he had his knife, he had his pocket knife, cut that rope. They still dragged him.
Yeah. And so Khalid led an army. He led an army through Jasper, Texas, right? And with shotguns and pistols and everything. And so I was loving it, but it wasn't fun. It wasn't fun at all. Trust me. You had to be careful for your life.
Were you there? You didn't go.
No, I didn't go. I wasn't there because
So
I was at work at that time.
the whole nation was in an uproar.
Yeah.
Black first and white and
But
anybody with any type of humanity.
I was there for
Amadou Diallo.
Diallo. I was there for the
Tell the people what happened to Amadou.
I was there for the Atlanta joint where we all went out to Atlanta. That was the only one I didn't go to was the Jasper, Texas one. But I was there.
What about Amadou? Amadou, 90, was it 99 shots?
He was
How
shot
many?
41 times. 41.
41 shots.
Yeah. Yeah.
What about the also what's a Luima? Don't forget Luima.
Yeah, Abdulawima, all of that stuff. So I was there for that.
The cops were violating back then.
Yeah, and so but that's all I'm saying. When I got there and we was with Khalid, that's when moves was being made. Khalid loved the people. He cared about the people, you know. But if you was a nigga and a coon, he would let you know who are you. And so that's where I get my militancy from. It was already in my blood. That joint was in my blood, man. I kid you not. And so when we lost Dr. Khalid Abdul Muhammad, everything that he taught me, I tried to bring it to the streets. And I even brought more militancy to it. King Simon will tell you, he would come out to 125th Street and see me out there. Oh, this dude here, so nothing crazy. This nigga crazy. I was like a one-man army. And I would come out there by myself and I would go and make posters of the pictures, and I would put the pictures up, and I would go and buy me a pointer, and I would take my pointer and pull that pointer out. I went and bought me a bullhorn. I said, I got to keep this legacy alive. I got to continue to put Black power in the hearts and minds of our people, and I did it successfully. I would say for like damn near 17 years I did that. Put that work in. And people from all over the world heard about me. And so that's why when you see these suckers that come on and try to mess up my legacy, it's only because they don't know me. They only know me from YouTube. They don't know me from
no, it's not, no, don't say that. It's not they only know you from YouTube. They are disrespectful cancers. Because even on YouTube, you do the same thing. You have stood for people. You have stood for whether people want to say you didn't do them right, you did do them right, you still love your people. So all this stuff about SaNeter hates Black people is ridiculous. The real people know.
And so let me show you this clip. Remove that comment.
Yeah, I want you to read. This is my twin. This is I don't want to say too much, but SaNeter, I'll tell you later. This is a prominent wife. This is a wife
who brought everybody together on tape. Yes. Thank you. Thank you.
I love you, sis. I love you, twin.
Yes.
So
show that picture right there.
And shout out to her.
That's one of many.
Okay, no, I cannot show this.
Show the picture. They're not gonna do nothing about that. It's a picture.
My little tiny baby chest.
No, come on, man. You can't do that, man.
They're already shadow bandy.
No.
Shadow
You know how many times I got this on my
shadow bandy.
They're
the
not
small hats. Oh
right.
no, God, no.
Oriok and all of them. And that's me on 125th Street. And I'm in front of my Mac.
First, let me say YouTube. This is just for entertainment purposes only. Yeah.
And so as I'm teaching, he's hiding his face because he don't want to go home and said, you bowing down to what is called the nigga? You bowing down to this nigga? Let me put this up here for you.
But before you eat, I want to say this. This man did this on his own. The man that you see.
Yeah, he on his own. Because I was teaching so hard. And he came by looking at it and saying, oh man, that's bad. So I said, well, you know, there were Jews involved in the slave trade. I forgot way more than I know now. I mean, I was smoking out there. King Simon will tell you, man. Out there, I wasn't playing no games. People respected me. Am I lying, King Simon? Everybody that walked by loved me. The kids that would come by loved me. And they would see them bowing down after coming from school, and I would have a big crowd around me, especially on the weekends. And I did this continuously, never missed a day. When white people would come by, I'm not like that now with whites. You know, I fall back because
because you realize
that that we do the worst to each other. And I've learned that on YouTube. But
I want you to talk on that.
you
Talk on
couldn't
that.
tell me nothing about black people. When they say, oh, well, black people are the devils, I would say, yeah, well, we only the devil's advocate because we've been brainwashed and we don't know this stuff now. But now I can't say that no more. You know,
can't because they're trying to destroy your life.
Man, trying to tear me down. It's all my people doing that, trying to destroy my legacy, trying to destroy the work that I put in. And so when they would come by, I would make sure they get on their hands and knees. And I would say, well, remember, family, some people be mad, women be mad, some people be, I said, well, remember, young man, there were times when our grandmothers was on the ground scrubbing their toilet bowls.
Not
And
just toilet bowls.
the scripture where it says there will become a time where they become to bow down before you. I forgot how it go, but I'm powerful.
Oh, wait, SaNeter, wait. Are you trying to help Tazariak against vocab Malone with the boot kiss doctrine?
No.
No, I'm joking, but I'm saying, you know how vocab's like there's no such scripture. There's no such scripture.
The first man I seen do that was my little brother Zabak.
Shout out to
I don't know if I'm older than Zabak or not. I don't know if I'm older than him.
You're probably the same age as Zabak.
Yes. So that's why I said my little brother Zabak. And I will go.
I gotta get Zabak on cam up with you and here. I need people to remember the OGs. But go on. So Zabak, here's King Simon to come in and testify and validate. Peace to my brother King Simon.
King Simon, man. King Simon will come. And let me tell you this. When Polite first met me,
yep.
Polite was fucking scared of me, man. I can't.
Yep, he was.
He would come 125th Street because he heard that I was talking about Dr. York.
Yep.
And I'd be going in that Dr. York because I had my bullhorn and I'm letting them have it. And I'm going in. I got the big crowd. Polite was across the street by the Apollo.
Yep.
And he sent Aminette to give me a book to say, yo, you in my book. And believe me, I was happy about that because whether he was banging on me or not, I didn't care. I'm like, damn, you put me in your book. She said, now when Aminette first came over, I ain't gonna lie, I was like, damn, this is a beautiful black woman. Who the hell is this? She just passed me a book. And I'm looking at it because I don't know nothing about no Polite. I don't know none of that. She said, yeah, Polite told me to give you this book. And I'm like, oh, thank you, Queen. Who's Polite? I don't know who Polite is. And I'm trying to talk with her. Gorgeous black woman. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna front and lie.
That's
and
right.
then come to find out that Polite had enough courage one day to come on over and introduce himself with me. And ever since then, we just became cool after that. I was like, okay, this is Polite. But yeah, what's up, King?
That's right. What's up? What's up? Now, SaNeter was the truth, man. You know, so I just left the nation in '95 too. So after Khalid left, remember I brought Khalid to Canada, 93, 94. And then boom, you know, after that, I even dreamt about Khalid getting killed. But, you know, coming on Harlem streets with SaNeter, man, he was on fire. Because I'm promoting. I'm always on the street. I'm hitting the streets doing my thing, you know, so I'm always coming by. I'm not afraid of nothing. I'm just like, yo, man. And I used to watch, you know, people admire the historical wall that he created since 125th March got shut down.
Mm-hmm.
That was the thing. People don't remember. SaNeter, him and Dr. Felder, all of them kept that line strong back in those days.
Yep.
I have to admit that, and that's why 125th March is still not open to this day, because of the energy and the impact Brother SaNeter had, and what he did, and putting up those pictures and putting up those things to remind people of the atrocities of what the less melanated people. And remember, it was the great John Henry Clark that said, everybody, none of them was our friend. None of them was our friend. None of the lightly or less melanated people was our friend at all. Everyone put us or try to put some hell on us or try to invade us in some form or fashion. Up to this day, you got them invading. China's invading all over the Caribbean, all over Africa, man. So SaNeter kept his foot on the pulse. And like Dr. Khalid used to call him the agitator, he really represented and agitated 125th Street to his fullest. So we got to commend SaNeter, man. Give him a round of applause for that, man. Because Sa did the damn thing, and a lot of people didn't know. And you know, Napah, you know, well, look, I got my applause button. Let me make sure my applause button is on. My applause button is on. And we're gonna make sure Sa get that up, because Sa was really firing shots on everybody. He was firing shots out there. He was firing shots up at one time.
I know that's right. He still does. He still has his moments.
That's
But
right.
Thank you so much.
Don't
King
let
Simon.
those
Tell
haters
me
bother you, SaNeter. Remember, I always say haters make us greater.
Right.
Let them, because remember what I said on your, when I did the first numerology thing on you. I said you have the love energy of the number 6, but you have the fire energy of that Aries that want to fight, but you want to bring love at the same time. So that is and we was at the Million Youth March, all of us. I was on stage.
Talk to us about. I want you two to just tell us a little bit
I'm gonna
about
talk to that. Let me just show this right quick. Let me share this one.
Okay, let me take that down. Hold on 1 second, Silent K. We're gonna get to that.
These
So what he wants to show us some more information, and I know King Simon has some input on this. Oh Lord, SaNeter, let's say something first off.
No, come on.
You need to.
Why are you taking it down?
Let me put up my sister's disclaimer.
Right? Come on. You want my history? Remove that. Remove that.
You got the disclaimer. She got the disclaimer. You said it already.
I thought he was Puerto Rican. I thought he was Dominican, but he's white. He was a white Hispanic. He was a white Spanish.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Spaniard.
Right.
Yes.
That's what he told me. And when he stands up, he's like 6'4".
Big dude.
There's a video that I got. I know Napah ain't gonna play the video where I'm talking to him. You can see me talking to him. And I got the video, but Napah's scared. She ain't gonna play it.
I'll play it, but I want to say this. This is his history. And this is what his movement is about. I definitely will play it. I will play it. But
now, I want you to know. You know who I'm pointing at.
But don't.
King Simon will tell you.
You pointing at who? Your cameraman?
Will come through 125th Street. The double-decker buses.
Oh yeah. Those double-decker. They were the tourists.
People. Filled with white people, and it's It's a beautiful day out there. And when the tour bus came by, and guess what? It stopped right there because they heard me speaking. And,
to my white audience, this is not great. I love you.
We used to call them the monkeys on the bus.
No,
that's what I said. I said they're looking at us like we're the monkeys in the jungle. They are
SaNeter's history.
Yeah, I was just going off on that right there. And that's one of many. There's white women I had too. White women I had too. You know? And for that, y'all, for anyone that get down on their hands and knees, I want to say I apologize to y'all.
What are you apologizing for?
Not like that no more. I'm not racist. No, I gotta let people know. I came out of that. Of y'all that's out there that may have bowed down, because it was a lot. You know, trust me.
Yo, I know you just did not apologize. You like Don King for real. It's only in America.
Only in America. YouTube. No, trust me. I'm playing chess. This is YouTube.
I know.
We have a question, family, brothers. This is my sister asking the question. Did you ever interview Bobby Hemmett?
Oh, come on, man.
Yeah, come on, man.
Hey, play this. Put this one up right quick, Napah.
Okay, we're going to look at some family photos.
He had Bobby Hemmett on there, too.
All right. Now, this is right here, as you can see, this is when my daughter, Africa, was born.
Wow.
So even when she was born, I was in the paint. I was going in. I was getting ready to go out to be on the battlefield right here.
That's the twin, right? That's the twin, right?
Yes.
Yeah, look how little she is. Wow.
Yeah, that's the twin. Yeah, he had twins, people. He had twins.
His only baby girl.
Yeah,
twins. Big up to SaNeter. How many children do you have, Si? 5 children now?
I got 6.
6. I know you was up. I know you was around something like that. But SaNeter, let me ask you a question, man. Because remember, my brother said he knew you too.
My bad. Damn, you right.
My brother said he knew you too, because he was in Clinton, Max.
Oh, whoa.
He said because he remember he hit me up and said that dude named Frank.
Yes.
And he was a 5% in the prison. So he was one of the 5% nation. He was on the called himself Understanding. He was a big dude named Understanding. You on mute. You on mute.
Yeah, I know a few understandings.
Yeah, he was a big dude with locks named Understanding. You on mute again. Why they keep muting you?
No, I was muting myself because I might you might hear.
Yeah, he was a big dude with name Understanding with locks. Yeah, from Brooklyn. Yeah, he got in there for gun charge back in the day. He was up there for like 16 years.
Wow.
Between those areas. Also, you know, you're transitioning out from the prison system to the streets. You said Minister Farrakhan was one, you used to listen to him also in the prison.
What is the toughest advice?
But you didn't join the nation. Of course, you went under Minister Khaled back in the day. When Minister Khaled used to roll on 125th Street with the new Black Panther Party, what was the reaction of the whole the street itself back in the day, if you remember?
Say that last part one more time. What was the
when Khaled and the whole new Black Panther Party used to come rolling through that street? What was that reaction of the people in all the stores and everybody on that street at that time? Because you know Khaled came before.
The reaction, the love, because I'm Harlem, so I'm in Harlem more than anybody. Khaled was traveling back and forth to Texas, to Atlanta, but when he's not around, I would be around. I would be seen all the time. Because I was out there when that World Trade Center went down. I'm out there, all of that. So it was oh my God. I remember when we did the Million Youth March, brother.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
We did some promotion.
Yes, we did some heavy promotion.
Okay, I kid you not. We went on Broadway. I think we started 55th Street, 155th Street in Broadway. And we was going downtown. And you know, Khaled is in the big truck, one of the big black trucks with the sunroof. And Khaled was outside of the sunroof. Now, this is the time where him and Giuliani was gangbanging. They was banging.
In the 90s,
on the news, and that's all they kept doing was showing Khaled going at Giuliani, calling him the devil, doing all kind of things right to his face.
That's right.
When we went to Broadway, King Simon, and Khaled was out the rooftop, standing out the car. Brother, Dominicans came from all over, bro. All over. Latina for that, Latina for that. They was throwing up their fists and they was like shouting Khaled. I couldn't believe it.
And that time, remember, Khaled was in the Times magazine.
Yes, he showed us mad love, brother. Them Dominicans, I couldn't believe it, bro.
That's right.
All of them was up in there going in.
That's right. That's right. That's right. Dr. Khaled was the real force, man. He was the real deal, Napah. And you know, we miss Dr. Khaled for whatever what he is. And I hope a lot of people try to mimic him, but it's just not. You're never gonna have another Khaled, just like you're not gonna have another Malcolm. You're just gonna have to take pieces of those brothers, just like you're not gonna have another Dr. Sebi. You just gotta have to take pieces of him and make good and build on it. Why try to tear down their legacy when you could build on it? You know, so enough respect to you, and I know y'all are doing what y'all have to do. And don't, people that's out there that's listening, you don't have to tear down or try to tear down SaNeter's legacy. Build and see if you could do better. See if you could do better and top him. You have to tear down my legacy. See if you could do better and top me in what I do as far as numbers and all that kind of stuff. Do better, because that's what I want y'all to do, and SaNeter wants you to do it too. I know he wishes his children will take that on, or he might wish that somebody in his family take it. Might skip a generation. Let me tell y'all a quick story. My grandfather transitioned at 103 years of age. I interviewed him at 99 years of age in Jamaica. And I didn't know he was a friend of Marcus Garvey till he started telling me stories about Marcus. And he was a friend. I used to try to help him to get out of prison and all that. They were singing songs. My mother never told me about him. So it skips a generation sometimes. And you got to pay attention. Sometimes this rebel attitude, this righteous attitude, this consciousness skips a generation, because sometimes our children don't want to take on what you're doing. That's why Dr. Khaled never forced it on Farrah Gray. Dr. Farrah Gray or Dr. Farrakhan Muhammad never forced it on him. He wanted him to be him. And Dr. Farrah Gray told me straight up, he said he didn't know who to trust And then he said, there's levels to what the most honorable Elijah Muhammad taught and what his father taught him, that he had to do it from behind the scenes. So you never know. And Khalid had a few children. But Farrah Gray is probably the closest because he actually started helping children and showed children how to run their own business. Remember, the messenger was about economic, so was Khalid was about economics and others. I was in Khalid's Rolls Royce and he had 2 of them. Yeah, remember SaNeter? He had 2. He had a white and a black one.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. People was bugging out when I got me a Benz and then the Beamer. And I said, nigga, Khalid have a Rolls Royce, bro.
Rolls Royce, son.
Rolling. He wasn't, yo, who said that revolution, when you fighting for the people, we got to be the ones starving and broke?
No, that's
but
right.
Only the drug dealers can live happy and live in. Come on, man. Who said that? Where they and when they say, yo, I'm a poor righteous teacher, I was the one that said, no, I'm not no poor righteous teacher.
No,
I don't want to be poor in this, bro.
We the prosperous righteous
teacher. Look at how Malcolm died, man. Exactly. Look at how Malcolm died.
And you remember, Khalid used to quote this man, Reverend Ike.
Yeah, Betty kept telling Malcolm, yo, man, when you're gone, how I'm going to feed my children? Where the money? We need money. That's Betty was telling Malcolm that all the time.
That's right. That's right. That's right. And Khalid used to quote Reverend Ike. I'm trying to tell you people. People don't like, you won't lose with the stuff I use. Khalid used to quote everybody he learned from. People don't understand that. And remember, the messenger wasn't about poor. That lesson was poor righteous teaching. But you got to remember, he taught us economics. He taught us mathematics, and mathematics can stand true. And you must secure luxury, good homes, and money, and friendship in all walks of life. That is the lesson. So Dr. Khalid lived the most honorable Elijah Muhammad's lesson and Minister Farrakhan at one time. And that's why he knew how to infiltrate, because being an FOI means going behind enemy lines and infiltrating and doing what he had to do. So Khalid would be in places like Erykah Badu concert talking and trying to tableak the rappers. That's how he got on Death Certificate. That's how he got with Tupac. He knew how to get behind the enemy lines and do the work. And that's what we are not doing as much as we should be doing out there in them streets. But SaNeter, love what you're doing, man. Just keep on doing. No haters make us greater, man. And like the late great Frank Sinatra says, man, you could have friends or you could have enemies. You could be successful and have friends, or you could be poor and have. You could be successful and have enemies, or you could be poor and have friends. It's up to you. What you gonna do? You know what I'm saying? My brother, my sister. One love, man.
King Simon, I need to bring you in next.
Yeah. Call me and let me know. Call me or text me and let me know, okay?
Definitely. Thank you so much for coming in. Add into that history.
I'm coming into New York after your birthday around April 13th, 14th. Maybe I can sit down on the couch and talk to you. Whatever you want, man. Let me know. Let me know.
You hear that, SaNeter? Okay.
Sal's on mute. He ain't even listening.
He's getting up. He's loading up some videos, but you know.
Okay. Y'all go do your thing, okay?
Much love and much respect. King Simon, before you go, shout out your channel. We got.
King Simon Presents. Only Quality People is my channel, and the New Motivation Nation. Of course, that's my IG over there. And remember, I got Professor James Smalls on my show tomorrow, talking about the clearing up the misconceptions of our African sacred sciences. So we're going to be speaking at 1:00 Eastern Standard Time, Professor James Paul, because I got him coming into Atlanta, Georgia for 2 days, April 6th on SaNeter's birthday and April 7th, which happens to be Billie Holiday's birthday. So I'm going to be doing those 2 days.
I did not know that Billie Holiday's birthday is the day after SaNeter's.
Yes, that's right. Billie Holiday's day the day after SaNeter. That's right.
Wow.
So yeah. So
much love to you and yours.
Much love. Sal, we'll talk, man. Peace and love. Nepal, let me know what's up. All right.
Yes, peace and love, King Simon. Definitely. Always a pleasure. Always bringing light and wisdom and all kinds of good vibration. We love King Simon. Please go check out his channel and definitely go check out his interview with the one and only one of our elders, Professor James Small, who also is a part. He's got a history of the revolution. But let's get back to this beautiful interview. We're almost we're in the 2-hour stretch. We're in an hour and 24 minutes right now. What you got over there? You look like you've been working to find some stuff. What did you find? You're muted.
Go ahead.
Muted.
Hold it down for a minute. What you want to know? Talk to me.
SaNeter is going through the crates right now.
Yeah. I was
That's
looking
what I
for
know.
that one. Remember I told you where I had the dude down there? I was looking for that one.
Okay, go ahead. I like it. You like it. I love it. Get it. Bring it up. Bring it up. So
Yeah, to the people.
definitely, I want to say thank you to the audience. Gosh, you know what? This is such a pleasure to have SaNeter on here going through his history. We learned a lot. For those who didn't know some of the background, not just what he's been doing as a revolutionary, but hearing a little bit of his story as a young man. We didn't go, I don't think you've ever actually, SaNeter, I don't think you've gone and talked to the people about before you actually went into, having taken up the life of drug dealing. And I know you're looking for something, but I want to ask you, before you started doing all that, as a child, were you a happy child? Thank you, CJ Hamilton. Were you a happy child? I know you can unmute and let us know. I already know the answer. Were you a happy child? Unmute. SaNeter. Were you a happy child?
Hell yeah, I was happy.
You were spoiled, weren't you?
No, I wasn't spoiled.
Yes, you were. Your sisters,
no.
everybody babied you and spoiled you.
No.
You don't do that. Don't do that.
No, trust me, I wasn't no spoiled.
Don't do that. SaNeter, I thought this was going to be an honest interview.
It is.
Yes.
I was a man at the age of goddamn 13. I became a man.
I'm talking about before that, like baby to 8, 9, 10 years old. Everybody really doted over you.
Yeah.
Okay, so you were spoiled. Thank you.
I wasn't spoiled. No.
No, I don't like that word spoiled either. But you were really, really doted over. And I think that's important. I think that's where you got a lot of your loving attitude from. You can be a pain in the behind, but you have a very loving side. And I said he could be a pain in the behind. He'll say I could be a pain in the behind as well. Yeah, SaNeter had a very loving childhood. For those who don't know that, he comes from a very loving family, loving background. His sisters, you came from a big family, right? Many brothers, many sisters, beautiful sisters. No, not many brothers. You have one brother. You have one brother and many sisters. So that's a little something. Oh, yeah, exactly. He was mama's baby, sister's baby, grandma's baby. Yes, exactly. So you're muted. I'll have you queued it up because I'm not going to keep you much longer. I just don't.
No, I can't find it right now. I always find it when I leave. When I get off a show, then I come right into it. But no, I can't find it. I wanted to show that to you. That was powerful right there.
Who is Ramza? Does Ramza know you? This looks like somebody
super fast. Parents was sort of done, was too busy trying to survive. No, I wouldn't say that. I just had to take care of, being that I was the oldest son in the house. And, had to take care of my mom.
Not the oldest, because he had older sisters, but he
was
the oldest.
I said son. I said the
oldest.
No,
I'm just clarifying,
Yeah. I had to, make
felt responsible.
Happen, man.
But when you say make stuff happen, you're talking about financially, right?
Financially, bring some bread in the house, food in the house. People don't understand. During that time, money. I remember I could go all the way back, and tell me who can go all the way back farther than me. I could go as far as when a pack of cigarettes was 35 cents. 55 cents. How much are they today? A pack of Newports. How much are Newports today, y'all? That's how far I could take you back. When cigarettes was 35 cents, 55 cents for a pack. When the Subway was 35 cents. Who can go back far like that, y'all? Come on. Who knows about that? That's what I'm talking about. So during that time, it was hard. Damn, 10, Yeah. Yeah.
Mm.
That's how
Barn Dog
I
was
could go
$10.
back. Oh, say that again.
Cigarettes are $10 where he's at.
Oh, yeah, that's cool. But I'm in New York City, and I think cigarettes is like goddamn $15, if I'm not mistaken, for a pack of Newports.
I don't know about Newports. But I do know my dad used to chew tobacco, and that was like 65 cents for a can of tobacco. But I wasn't going back that far, but yeah. So yeah, you did it to survive. You wanted to help out. You felt obligated as a young man to help
Yeah.
out. And yeah, so and the money back then, this is when the streets were like, hey, drugs are fast money, big money, fast money.
And at that time, oh my God, where I came from, Nepal,
Talk on
you
it.
lucky,
Talk to
you
us.
lucky to make it home.
Oh,
If you go
wow.
outside, yeah, that's where it was. Think about anybody from Harlem would know what I'm talking about. 114th Street in the 70s, in the 80s, 8th Avenue, 114th Street. You got to step over syringes.
God.
You got to watch out for the rapists that's out there, the junkies.
Damn.
The whole 8th Avenue was flooded with dope fiends. They called them dope fiends. There was a man by the name of Claw. See, I take y'all asses back.
Talk about law.
Type it in. They wanted to buy his arm from him for a lot of money because his arm was so fat with pus and everything in it. They wanted to do experiments on it. His name was Claw. His fingers were so fat, like his finger was like an arm or something like that, like one arm, you know? His name was Claw. He shot so much dope that they wanted to buy his arm from him to do experiments on it. Now, I'm talking about the 70s in New York City. I have watched brick trucks blow up, money flying all over the air, everybody out there scrounging for it. It was a whole setup. And it happened on 118, 116, 115th Street, right in the middle of that block. 117th Street, where the brick truck, y'all know the brick truck that carries the money to the banks.
Oh, you mean Brinks
truck that carry the money to the bank.
What? You saw Brinks blow up?
Blow up? It was all the Brinks truck blew up and the money is all over the air, scattered.
It's like the movies.
Yeah, everybody. But that's where they made a lot of movies.
Somebody said they know Claw. They said his name was The Claw. Somebody just said they know.
See, so I'm glad when I say this because people know I'm not lying. I'm in Harlem. I'm from Harlem. You know?
Oh, Max Bird said tell them about his arms.
Yeah, see? Yeah. Wow. So yeah, even Max Bird know about that. And so yeah, the Brinks truck would blow up and people out there scourging and fighting. And see, at that time, I was just a lost nigga because all I was doing was trying to get my money and I didn't care who I sold to.
Wow.
At that time, I done sold dope, coke, everything, you name it. You name it.
What about this right here, the 80s, the Guardian? I remember seeing the
documentary. Guardian Angels, yes. The Guardian Angels with Curtis Sleesbag. That's what we called him. His name was Curtis Sleewood, but he was the leader of the Guardian Angels, Curtis Sleesbag, because he would go, you know, and have battles with us and want to argue and all this stuff.
He was an Italian guy? Was he white?
He was mad at black people because a black man took his wife. His wife got married to a black man. No, serious. I'm dead ass serious.
I'm laughing. I believe
it. He just got mad at black men. He was mad with black men, you know, and he was the one getting all of the love, because you know he was white and there was the Guardian Angels. So you know the government would look out for him and give him all kind of funding and support their businesses.
Yeah, they would promote them in the news a lot.
Exactly. Yes.
They had the Red Berets.
Well, here you are. We the Black Panthers, and we out there feeding people. We out there. I remember Dr. Khalid was saying, yo, y'all need to be doing this, and let's go to 125th Street. I did it around my block. I did it at 125th Street where we gave away computers. And who was with me? Who computers they was? They was my brother, Sutek. Shout out to Sutek.
Shout out to Sutek.
Sutek had all them computers in the stores. And so he said, you know what, SaNeter? Let's give these computers away to the babies, to the kids. So it must have been about like eight or 9 computers that he gave away when we was doing the giveaway. That's what we was doing. So all these dudes that be talking crazy, what were you doing? We gave away clothes. We gave away food. We had free food programs. We was doing everything that the Black Panthers, the original Black Panthers was doing. We just took it a step further because we was fighting a hard situation. And so Dr. Khalid was like, if you're not Black, you got to stay back. This is a Black movement.
I wish you had a picture of you and Dr. Khalid that you could show.
Oh, I got that.
Put it up. I want to show it. While you talk, though. So yeah, you did a lot.
This computer. This is like the newest computer I got. It's on my other computer.
Okay, it's okay, but I'll put it in post.
People got that. It's all up there. I got like.
So yeah, you said it was hard being a kid. You might not make it home at the time.
Yeah. It was hard being. I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna do even better. I remember putting these pictures up like goddamn near 15 years ago, 10 years ago, right on my Facebook. I go to my Facebook.
Go to your Facebook.
That's where the pictures is at, right on my Facebook.
What are you waiting for?
That's what I'm doing right now.
Do it. So SaNeter, see, I wanted to let people know when he was younger.
Yeah. So
he wasn't some street thug running around. He had wanted to take care of his family the best way he could know that he knew how.
Mm-hmm.
Also people don't know this about you. SaNeter was very much into gymnastics when he was younger. Back tucks. What are you doing? All the gymnastics? Tell people, like, you were always doing I want to say flips. The ladies love to see that, and the brothers, we jumping around doing flips, back tucks, what do they call?
As a young man, I was into gymnastics.
Yeah.
You know, I was doing back handspring, summy tucks, and all of that. Full twist.
Summy tucks. You know what? You need to stop.
Summy tuck, like you do a
summy tucks. What's a summy tuck?
Like when you do a summy, a round off back handspring. Like a back handspring is when you're putting your foot on your hands on the ground. That's doing back handspring.
Right.
And then a summy is when you're not using your hands. You just a tuck. You tuck.
Oh wow! And you can do that.
So I would do back handspring, summy tucks. I would do full twists. Off the board. We would do it off the diving board and all of that into the sand. It wasn't into the water. It was like we would put a big board up and the ground is up. I mean, you all the way down here, and we would stand on it and just do full twist, back hands. I mean, just flips.
So he was a very good athlete. That's what I want people to know. They don't know that about you.
Oh yeah, man!
Used to flip.
I mean, I loved basketball. That's where I got my nickname in the park. They called me Doc. Those who know. Julius Erving's name was Doc. So I was named Dr. J. So this is my Facebook right here. And in my Facebook, you'll see this where all my work is at. One thing I give myself, I could kiss myself on the wrist though, pat myself on the back. I was always a fly young man outside. I just always kept my appearance up. Every day, I was always kept. That's my man. Y'all know who that is, right? That's my man. That trophy right there. He's always in my chat.
Let me make it big.
No. This right here was my event, my SaNeter TV Awards.
Okay, wait. I want to name some faces. I see Dr. Reggie. I see Divine. I see Dr. Ali Muhammad. I see Gorilla Hebrew. I see Dr. Ma'at, Ankh, Lord Abba, Umar, Dr. Umar. I see Red Pill or Blue Pill, Shaka, the Empress, the one and only Empress Sekhmet. What else we got here? We got a lot of faces here. Wow. And of course, here's SaNeter in the middle.
I brought the comedian in, Gerald Kelly. How many of y'all know Gerald Kelly? Funny dude, man.
SaNeter, we got to do another one of these. We got to do another one.
Y'all heard of Gerald Kelly?
No, you told
Man,
us about it.
type him up. Just type in Gerald Kelly. He's a well-known comedian. I think he won it 3,000, 4,000, something like that.
SaNeter, we're going to do another House of Consciousness SaNeter Studio Awards. You hear me? We're going to make that happen.
House of Consciousness reunion celebration, August 13th, 2017. Now, when you look at this and see the movement that we had, yes, everybody is not good. You're going to have some bad apples amongst us. But just because you have one or two bad apples, you don't condemn the whole movement because of something like that.
Wait, go back to that one. Okay, we got SETI, Young Pharaoh. Who's this at the top?
These people that you see here, they come right off the street. You know what I'm saying? It's like me. We come off the goddamn street, y'all. So you can't expect people to be because you got a little bit of knowledge. Oh, they this and they that, and they don't pose to have no flaws in them. No, we the same people that you are. We just begin to learn a little more, to learn some stuff. You see? Look at that. I even had this coming up. Look at this.
Wait. When did you have that? You had Tommy Sotomayor and
didn't make it all the way through. Tommy got scared. He backed out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he was going up against Polite. But this is the battle that we had with Reggie taking on the Moors. I still got all this stuff.
Shout out to Dr. Reggie.
This is where we had. I had to call in my man Smack. This is when Polite debated Harry Rosenberg.
Yeah.
And so I said, yo, I want Smack to be the moderator. I want Smack to come in. And he came in, and did what he do. This is when I had Zion and SETI. This was my merch right here. I had my merch.
Oh, we got to do that. Don't forget, we got to get this going. We're doing something on April 5th.
Yeah, here's another joint right here.
Nice.
So yeah, I had some things going on.
You were gonna show us your what's it called? Your Khalid Muhammad.
I know that's the one I'm looking for, but I got to get to my Facebook.
Don DeMarco. This is so awesome that you came in with this. I really appreciate you coming to grace my audience, my channel. Oh, ZZ said they know who he is. Green Eye Comic.
They know who is
the guy you said, the comedian.
Oh, okay, yeah, Gerald Kelly. He well known, funny guy.
Yeah, that is one reason why he was stopping all the public stuff. But we're going to bring the stuff back because it's fun to get together. Number one, number two, you can see people in person. We don't always want to, just be online. We want to do in-person stuff, right? Get people out the house.
Yeah.
So while you continue to look, I need that Dr. Khaled to close out. But I want to say, talking to you about your childhood is really important. See, people didn't know SaNeter's doing gymnastics. He's flipping, turning cartwheels and somersaults and back tucks on them. Not just physically, not just literally, but also figuratively. Because you've always been one step ahead. One thing I call you, SaNeter, behind the scenes, I'm like, you're a phoenix. Just when they think you're down, you rise above. You rise out of the ashes. They thought they burned you down, and they go, dang, he capoeira. Not quite. He could have probably done capoeira. But that's what I want to say. You're a survivor. You're a survivor. Barn Dog was asking, you don't have to get into it. How'd you like school, SaNeter, when you were younger?
I love school. I loved it. I loved it.
You loved it so much that you
it's something that sometimes you have regrets. As you get older, you get regrets. I wish I would have made it and went to college. That's what I tell my children and them. I'd be like, yo, you gotta go to college. Don't you're gonna regret that.
Yeah.
You're gonna regret it.
But that was your path, and because you made the path for your children to have it better than you. So and we appreciate you for that. If people want to come in and just give their, no, not really. If you want to come in and
ask questions, any question they want to ask, I'm good.
well, yeah, I was gonna say,
I'm not ducking.
Don't come in here acting greasy because you will get the boot. I don't want greasy. I like this.
I know how to deal with it.
I know you do, but I like the vibe. Come on in. If I know you, just all you have to do is turn your camera on in the back, and then if I know who you are, you don't have to have your camera on, but turn your camera on so I can see who you are. So hit the link on the last stretch of the last 15 minutes of this interview. Thank you so much for joining me on my sit down with the great King of Consciousness, SaNeter of SaNeter Studios and House of Consciousness. Shout out to all the people we saw.
That's a good question. SaNeter, why did you stop doing awards? My barn dog. The reason I stopped doing awards was because of the stuff that you see now, the dirt and the filth and the people that's all around it. Who can I award today? I can't award none of these niggas. None of these niggas that have been in the community. None of them. To me, a lot of them is trash. Not all of them. And if you know who I'm talking about, then, I mean, if that rock hits you, then so be it. Now, a brother like Lord Abba always been an upright brother. He always been straight. So I'm not talking about brothers like Lord Abba.
Or Divine Prospect or Zion Lex.
Like my brother, Dr. Reggie. I'm not talking about them type of brothers that you see flip the script and turn. But that's why I want to do award every year, the same way you see the MTV award, the same way you see the Oscars, the same way you see that. So I stopped because the people, they was just too niggerish, man. And I wanted to always show the love and recognize the people for their work. The next one I was going to do after I did the awards, guess what show I was going to do, Nepal? I was going to do the YouTube awards show. Like the people from YouTube, I was going to do that. And like I was going to base it on their channel and their show and what they doing, the work that they're doing. I was going to base it off of that. Not just my friends or people I know.
We could still do it. We got a lot of good people out here. We got a lot of beautiful minds. Let me just say this real quick.
Show that I would really do right now, and I'm glad somebody put it up, is the Dumpster Awards. I would do that one.
I am not doing the Dumpster Awards. We need to. I love you, Zizi. I love you, my friend.
Of course, I'm not doing the Dumpster.
But I know what Zizi was being. But no, really, I want to say this. Let's go down the list. I love to go down the list of all the greats, and we can always trace them right back to the House of Consciousness. So let's see here. Here it goes. That's funny, man. We could go Dr. Umar, Young Pharaoh, Tariq.
Let me take it easy.
Okay, but hold on. Before you go in, I'm praising you for bringing those people to us.
Okay, do what you
I'm not saying that for them saying, "Oh, that was me." Yeah, we know you were great, but SaNeter brought you into the people. That's what you do. You bring the great.
That's what I'm talking about. When you see stuff like that go down, you see Dr. Umar, and good for him. I'm happy for the brother. He made it out there. He's doing his thing. But I can't even call a nigga for an interview. But he forgot where he come from. He forgot. And he said it himself. If it wasn't for SaNeter, nobody knew
we're gonna work on that. He's gonna get on. He's gonna
a few times. He been in my house with my babies when they was young, children.
He's coming back.
That video.
Yes, and I know. That's what I'm saying. These people, they know who you are. You know, you got to say this. These people will be back with you, sitting, breaking bread, having good talks. This is what we're putting out, that type of energy, because I'm going to say this. We're blocking out the dumpster is for the dumpster. And those who are doing good things or teaching or being controversial, they're always going to be the ones who are leading. And look at Wonder One, my sister. I love this. My twin, everybody. She's way prettier than me, but she's still my twin. She said, let Napah finish giving you your flowers. Yes, what I'm saying is, These are the greats that came through SaNeter. Anybody you know who's out here teaching with a strong following, they knew, okay, this is where I got my start. I got to show who I am. I'm not taking away from I'm giving them respect and SaNeter respect. I'm not taking away from what their talent is, but we can't deny the House of Consciousness is the hub of greatness. You get what I'm saying? If you came through the House of Consciousness, and if you were some of the evil ones, you're right where you need to be in prison. So we're not talking about the evil ones. I'm talking about everyone you saw on those flyers that he showed. They came through the House of Consciousness, and we got to sit and listen to their greatness. And we still do. We still get to listen to the greatness. And the ones who don't make it, they're in the dumpster now. But the ones that don't make it, they get mad. And they're not the greats. They're just not the greats. They're either in the garbage can or they're in the dumpster. So shout out to SaNeter and the House of Consciousness. Shout out to the talented Black people. And he's opening his platform up to everybody. Shout out to the people who are the darkest minds of the light, the teachers, the innovators, the leaders. Shout out to the House of Consciousness for doing that. You can hate the House of Consciousness if you want, but everybody wants to walk through those doors. They all want to walk. Everybody who has a vision, everybody who has a message, everybody who has something to teach. They say, yeah, I want to hit that platform. I want to do it. And they all come back. Don't make me say some names about the ones who say they're never going to come back and then they come back, because I want to keep this good. So shout out to SaNeter. SaNeter, you're the king of consciousness. They attack you. One thing you need to do, yes, he is, my brother. You need to keep the dumpster over there and then just leave it alone. Once you throw the trash out, let the trash stay out. He doesn't know this. I'm going to say this. SaNeter doesn't get it, how great his words, how powerful his words are. When he speaks a name, whether he says, oh, I just want to say, I said, SaNeter, it doesn't matter. You're giving that person life. You're giving that person power. You're giving that person fame. That's what you have. And so I give you your flowers. But yeah, I just wanted to say that. Okay, now I'm gonna open up the panel. Go ahead, SaNeter. You can come in. You can talk. It is your interview. It is your interview. Go ahead.
No, open up the panel.
No, you say what you want to say. You were talking about, we'll go down the list. Dr. Umar.
No, you're good. I was just going to show some footage. Like, take a look at this.
Show your footage. Let's do this. Okay.
That's when Umar first came to my house.
But let's have the audio. Where's the audio?
Shout out to Umar, because he went in. I
just want everybody to know I know SaNeter. You see, I knew he was still thinking about Umar. And then he said, I don't care what you say. I'm going to get this up here. So go ahead and play it.
You crazy.
I know you. Go ahead.
I interviewed the best of the best, though, like what you were saying. Yeah, a lot of people came out of the House of Consciousness. Yeah. So no, I was just
wait, we got our bitter biddy in the audience. The brother Law said he disagrees. Sometimes people grow up in wisdom, knowledge, and etc. I'm just kidding. I don't know what you meant by that, but brother Law, come in. I'm gonna let you come in and give your flowers or ask your questions if you want. I don't know what he meant by that. Maybe I missed. Maybe he's not being bitter. I don't think he's being bitter. Peace to you.
Unshare.
We didn't hear the audio though.
No, ain't no audio, just unshare.
Oh yes, we know everybody came in through the House of Consciousness. That's all there is. Even people like Brother Law, who didn't want to be really a celebrity in these YouTube streets, people know Brother Law. Even when you don't want to, you hit these panels on the HOK, and then you're gonna get you're gonna get known. So dang, Sabi having dudes in their rookie year. Yeah, that's right. That's where they came out. That's where they came through the House of Consciousness. So peace to you, T. I see you. Peace to everybody. Anybody want to come in? Yes, exposure. That's the word. Thank you, Max. Max Bird. Exposure.
Don't ask nobody else if they don't want to come in. Don't ask nobody else. You know?
Oh yeah, usually they're just shy.
Yeah.
So this was a beautiful interview.
Or they might be scared. I'm here. You know, they're afraid
They're
of me.
scared of you. They're starstruck. We
Yeah.
will be doing something. Hopefully, I want to get. I told SaNeter we're going to get just a meet and greet. You know, he doesn't like doing these things, but it's time for him to realize. You know, if people want to meet you, they should come in. We're going to actually have to meet and greet. All you have to do is pretty much purchase a T-shirt.
I don't want to. No, I don't want to meet.
I'm going to do that. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
What I told you before, I said no. I'm not doing.
He doesn't like. The reason he's saying that, he doesn't like to meet people, but this is your audience, so I'll work it out for you, family.
Audience, but I'm just talking about. I just don't want to meet nobody new. I'm good.
I know.
It ain't no hard feelings towards nobody. Believe me. It's no hard.
I hear you. But there are people. Shout out to Lady Kiera and her husband. They were fighting hard to see you. They wanted to do an award show for you. I mean, not an award show, a presentation, and it was going to be
sent me an award, and I appreciate that. That was love. Shout out to them for that.
They eventually sent it to you because you didn't want to do the meet and greet, but we gotta, SaNeter, you're gonna have to eventually at least do an in-person thing. So, yeah, family, thank you for being here.
Hey,
so look what Boss Trucker said. Boss Trucker said, read it.
Yeah, you need to go on tour. Share this with Napah.
I know, Boss Trucker. He just doesn't want
an experiment with 3
Can you hear it?
pictures. Malcolm X.
You can hear it?
Jesus Christ.
Yes.
And of course,
this is one of my experiments.
Peace and Black Power family. Welcome to another SaNeter TV House of Consciousness.
Hey, you got money on your props. You got money? You got money, cuz? Got money, cuz? Want to be in this video of SaNeter TV? You want to be in this video of SaNeter TV? Come on, bud, be in it.
The kids out
now,
there
you want to be in the video of SaNeter TV? Come on, bud, be in this video of SaNeter TV. You look so cool in SaNeter TV. You don't
This production, and we're going to do it like this. This is Black News 102, and I'm coming at you with the real. 4 years ago, we have ran an experiment with 3 pictures. Malcolm X, Jesus Christ, and of course, the Honorable Marcus Mosiah Garvey. We have failed miserably about 4 years ago.
So y'all see one
today,
of them. This is a different
I want to
one.
bring it up to date, 2016, to see where we at as a people. And here goes the experiment once again. Check it out.
1, 2. One day I called Reggie. I said, yo, Reggie, we need to go to DR. We need to go to the Dominican Republic. And what we call the Dominican Republic is way uptown where all the Dominicans live. So I said, Reggie.
Washington Heights.
Washington Heights. So I took Reggie to Washington Heights and I said, yo, we're going to do this experiment with the Dominicans. And I put up Jesus. Damn near all of them chose Jesus, man. I was like, damn. They didn't choose Malcolm. We might have 1 or 2 who were conscious, but damn near all of them. That's on video too. That's up. But when I did the other one when Homeboy said, yo, man, you talking crazy now, man, wanted to fight. This is a different
I love that. That is so funny.
Yeah, this is a different one. Check it out.
Peace and Black Power family. You know what it is. It's your brother SaNeter. And the last time I done this survey was about, you can get next. The last time I done this survey was about maybe 5 years ago. And so what I want to do is 2016, I want to do it again to see where we at as a people. So how you doing, man? Bring it up, Bob. So now we here today, 2016. And how you doing?
I'm good.
What's your name?
Famel.
Okay. We have Malcolm X, our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, and we have Marcus Garvey. Which one of these 3 men mean more to you in your life and why?
Well, if I have to be honest, it would be Malcolm X.
Over Jesus?
Over Jesus.
Why Malcolm?
Malcolm X taught me what it is to be black and to be proud of who I am. Malcolm X also taught me and showed me that once if I was involved in drugs, that I could walk away from that life, which I did. I've been home from being incarcerated for 11 years now. Malcolm X also taught me that. So what it is he opened my eyes to a lot of things. And, you know, truth be told, over Jesus, over Marcus Garvey. You understand? Malcolm X tells us that when you be black, to be proud, to embrace who you are.
Well, Marcus taught that too.
Okay, but you know, I'm not too familiar with him. That's why I'm not speaking on him. And I only speak.
Come here. One question. How you doing, my man? We just doing random surveys, and I want to ask you a real quick question. You see, Marcus Garvey, the Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, and then we have Malcolm X. I want to know which one of these men mean more to you in your life and why.
Oh man, to be honest, I don't know how to answer that, sir.
You don't know that? Jesus Christ, Marcus Garvey and Malcolm X.
California, that's why
I mean, this is all over the world, though.
I know, yeah, I believe in God, though, yeah, for sure.
Which one means more to you in your life and why?
God.
Okay, how you doing, my brother?
All right, how you doing, man?
What's your name, man?
Hayes.
All right, Hayes. We doing a survey. We did this test about 5 years ago, and you know our people failed miserably. They failed. So I want to do it again and see where we at as a people today. 2016. You got 3 images up here. We got Malcolm X, the Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, God. Some people call him God, and then we have Marcus Garvey. Which one of these men mean more to you in your life and why?
This man means really nothing to me. This is not my Lord and Savior. And this is Malcolm X. He means a lot to me because he's a great leader, in the black community. Just everything he stood for, everything his life was about, everything that he, sacrificed himself for.
All right.
And you got Marcus Garvey, the same thing. They both sacrificed their life for, our people, basically. This is Caesar Borgia.
All right.
To me, that's what I see.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you, man. I appreciate that.
That's 2 for 2.
Thank you. What's your name, man?
John Brown.
We got John Brown in the building. So the question that we're doing today is, we got 3 men here. We're doing a survey. We got Malcolm X, our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, and then we have Marcus Garvey. Which one of these 3 men are more important to you in your life and why?
Kind of be a tie between Malcolm and
Garvey.
Malcolm and
So it's a tie between Malcolm and Garvey.
yeah, Garvey.
Look at the message, and the enemy always wants us to project ourselves with the picture.
The one in the middle don't need to be there.
See that?
Thank you, Queen. Our people waking up, man. That's what I'm talking about, man. Let me ask you a question, brother.
What's going on?
All right, everything good. We're doing a survey out here today. We got Marcus Garvey, Jesus Christ,
all right,
and Malcolm X. Which one of them men mean more to you in your life and why?
Marcus Garvey, Malcolm X.
The one that means
this is all right because we're doing a survey for the youth.
In my life, on this right here would be Malcolm X.
Why Malcolm?
Malcolm X is because.
See that? The first one we failed. Now the people are coming out. I guess they saw the other one. They're like, nah, man, it's Malcolm X. Let's see what they say.
Relax.
It don't got nothing to do with white or black.
So which one means more to you?
God, because
why? Over Malcolm?
Over any.
Hold up, sister Nancy, you came back. Now you running.
Ask me a question. I believe in Jesus Christ. It's over anybody because that's where my family raised me. They raised me with that belief, so I believe in God.
So didn't this man here, Malcolm X, died for you?
Say that again, please.
Didn't he risk his life for you, though?
What's that mean?
It means
Because
he put his life on the line for you.
For us.
Yes.
For us, yeah, he did, but he's not.
So did this man put his life on the line for you?
Yes, I think so.
He couldn't even save himself.
Why are you saying that?
Well, they crucified him. Didn't they hang him on the cross?
It was for a reason. Yeah, no, I don't know what your belief is, but I know my belief. I believe that he did something for us, for everybody in but
what if I was to tell you?
You see that sister sitting down right there?
Yeah.
She came a long way to meet me. Her right there.
Who's that?
I forgot her name. She came a long way to meet me. And she stood out there with me all day. I forgot her name. Damn, we lost contact.
That this right here
she probably
really
now.
never existed. There was never a man by the name of, hold up, I'm going to say something. There was never a man by the name of Jesus Christ that ever existed nowhere in the world. It was a lie. What would you say?
I cannot argue that with you or anybody because I did not see him, but that's where my family raised me believing on that. Okay. So that's my belief. I grow up Catholic and I go to die Catholic. All right. Do you understand? Because they raised me like that.
Okay, thank you. Hey, how you doing, sir? Okay. I see you eating them grapes. They sweet?
Yeah.
Come on over here for a minute. We're doing a quick survey. You know who this is? Who's that?
That's yeah, what's his name again?
Marcus Garvey.
Marcus Garvey.
Who's that?
That's I know who that is. That's wait now. Damn, I know his name. I got a thing in the house.
Malcolm X.
Right.
And who is that? Now I know you ain't gonna mess this up.
Probably Jesus Christ, right?
Okay. Which one of these men mean more to you in your life and why? We got our Lord and Savior.
Mm-hmm.
Then we got Minister Malcolm X.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have Marcus Garvey.
Marcus Garvey, okay.
Which one mean more to you in your life?
Malcolm X.
Why? Why Malcolm? Come on over here. Turn around.
Yeah, so they got a little better.
So you can only choose one.
Okay.
Okay, I'm with you on that. Thank you, sister. Appreciate that. Thank you.
Have a blessed day.
You too. You too. We're doing a quick survey. We're here with Jesus Christ, and we just want to ask you a couple of questions real quick. Marcus Garvey, Jesus Christ, and Malcolm X. Which one means more to you in your life and why?
Well, God created the universe. He created all three of them. God created all of them. This is
God.
No, God, the creator.
That's what I'm talking about, God.
That's your interpretation of God.
I'm saying you said God because I heard Malcolm many times say the black man is God. I know you heard that. So when you said God, the first thing I came up with was this one.
Okay, I'm not opposed to that.
This God here.
That's not what I'm saying.
I want to hear what you say.
I'm saying that God, the creator of all mankind, is who I put first. This is not my interpretation of Jesus. Jesus wasn't a white man to me, but society sees it that way.
So now here's the big test. Being that you know that this was not the real Jesus, so which one of these men mean more to you in your life and why?
I think that each one of them represent different things. You know, I can't discount what they've done.
Babies want to know which one you like.
See, I can't answer that correctly because, again, I believe in God and in Jesus. I appreciate what Malcolm did. I know what Marcus Garvey did. So I can't.
Once you said this is not God, let's just knock him out the way. So now
I can't knock Jesus as who he really is to me out of the way.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I just feel that, God allows these different beliefs and religions because it's all an avenue for us to get to him.
All right.
That's what I believe.
Hey, hold up. I'm going to show this one right here.
Jules on that.
Now, this is on.
That was a good one.
Now, on this one, y'all going to see your brother SaNeter bow down to the black woman. Here you go right here.
Thank you, my brother.
Take it off,
Oh, come on over here, Queens. I want you. I want you first. I want you first. Come on over here. Come on. First of all, let the viewers know who you are. What's your name?
My name's Jalen. I'm from Kentucky.
Jalen from Kentucky. Jalen, we're doing a survey over here. I want to ask you, who is this, Jalen?
Malcolm X.
Who is this?
Jesus Christ. I don't know him.
Marcus Garvey.
Okay, Marcus Garvey.
Out of all three of these powerful men, which one mean more to you in your life and why?
Well, I'm gonna just say Malcolm X, just because of what he's. Yeah.
Over our Lord and Savior, Malcolm X.
Yeah.
Okay, why?
Because I like what he stood for, and I'm gonna just leave it at that because y'all embarrassed me. But okay.
Let's go get them. How you doing, sister?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. What's your name for the viewers out there?
My name's Taylor from Kentucky.
Another beautiful queen from Kentucky. Let me ask you, who is this?
Okay, actually. Okay, actually, I'm going to say Marcus Garvey because a lot of people teach from him. And like Malcolm is very influential. But I would say Marcus Garvey over this white man.
But this is our savior, though, right?
Speak for yourself.
Thank you. Hey, get this on tape. Hey, yo, you know the one that said, oh, I forgot he was there. Loaded Lux. That's Loaded Lux saying that. Loaded Lux saying, oh, like she got me.
Is very influential.
Okay, I'm going to
over this white man.
Thank you for the interview. Thank you.
Thank you.
You need to stop sharing it. Now, I'd like to say thank you so much for sharing that. That was awesome. I loved it. I love looking at your history. I wish we could do that more, be on the streets. Seeing, it's going over 2:11. Is there anything that we could get from you before we close out? You've shared a lot with us about your work on the streets, your history in your childhood. You still didn't tell us about your songwriting, though.
Messiah Coffee, he saw fit to kick it.
Go ahead.
Okay, good. Okay, yes. You want to show some the Umar now? No. I mean, did you want to show it? You're muted. Okay. So, before we close out, I want you to talk to the people about, I think you already said you're a songwriter, but how many, didn't you say you used to work with Dougie Fresh or something like that?
I grew up with them. I never worked with them. I grew up with them.
Didn't you say when I first met you, you lied to me and told me you were one of the Get Fresh crew?
No, I never worked with them. I grew up with them.
Okay, tell me, clarify.
Well, shout out to Dougie Fresh. I mean, I got pictures of him and all of my computers and all of them, but come on, it's just regular people to me. So Dougie Fresh, Barry B, Chill, Will, we was the Get Fresh crew at one time first, No, Baby Flash and the Devastating 3. And then Dougie Fresh came along. We was all growing up out of the Lincoln Projects. We just hooked up there and DJing in the house and stuff like that. I got a picture of that with me on the Wheels of Steel. That's what we called them.
Remember I asked you that because you thought I didn't know who Dougie Fresh was?
That's what we called them, the Wheels of Steel back then. Dougie Fresh lives on, he lived up the block from Jabari. Same side of the street. He lives up the block. You could tell the difference from his house and everybody else's because his house got the silver doors. It's like, it looks real good. So he got the whole brownstone locked down. You go a couple of stores up buildings up, and you'll find Dougie Fresh. He's closer to 8th Avenue. Okay. Jabari is closer to 7th Avenue. So he's right there. You can see him right there. You can tell the difference because you'll see how good it looked. It got to be a superstar that live in this one. Wow. Somebody that got some money live in this one.
Awesome. So thank you so much for letting us know that. So now you see SaNeter has ties to Dougie Fresh. He's a songwriter.
Yeah, we all came out of the Lincoln Projects. Dougie Fresh come from 120-something in Manhattan Avenue.
Right. So what's the future for you while we close out?
The future for me is to continue doing what I do, man, trying to make it a little better, trying to get better. I think at my age now, I think is I don't want to say I give up and put a rap to it, but I'm gonna just say just try to get better and better at what we do, you know, because there's a lot of people doing podcasts now. So that's probably why, that's not probably why, but that's some of the reasons why a lot of people grow up and move forward, have families and do what they do, you see? And then they begin to do their own thing. So once they get out there, you can't get mad at that. They do their own thing. The only thing I'm mad at is when they leave and start talking crazy and just banging and just doing stupid stuff. That's the only thing I could get mad at. But as far as them leaving and doing their own thing, no, I'm not mad at that. People grow up. People need to go and make their money, take care of their family, and do what they do. You know?
That's beautiful. Thank you so much. We have a lot of people out here who love you. Boss Trucker says there are people who would love to take a pic with you, shake your hand. And I'm witness to that wherever we go, when we be somewhere, 2 or 3 people be like, SaNeter, is that you? It doesn't matter where we are. It's always, is that you, SaNeter? Oh, can I take a picture?
Oh,
and
yeah.
We'll be, huh?
Yeah, I'm glad you said that because believe it or not, y'all, the hate that you see on YouTube, we get way more love in the real world, in the street. Because when we walk in the street, you see it. Do you remember, Nepal? We was in Chicago and we was walking with the brother.
Malik.
Prince Malik.
When I saw Mighty Hebrew in the audience earlier, peace to you, Mighty Hebrew.
Do you remember a car that was going by? And we in Chicago.
We were getting in the car, and the lady said, I knew it was you because it's your voice.
Yeah. What'd she say?
She said, we were just walking up to the event talking, and then she said, is that SaNeter? And then she said, I knew it was you because I heard your voice.
Word. I remember I was in Miami. That's when me and Cynthia went to Miami, right?
Okay,
and so we out there, and I'm getting on the bus, and the bus driver looked and said, oh, SaNeter, get on. He says, get in the bus. Now, this is in Miami.
Wow.
You know, and so it's like, man, we went in California when we met Cowboy and all the people that was out there was like, yo, SaNeter. Then we went to that, what was the name of that place? Where they be doing the vending and all that?
Shout out to Chief X. He took us there.
Yeah.
It was somewhere in downtown LA.
Right.
They all knew you, of course. But not just that. Even here in Arizona, we went
to something called Park.
Something Park. Yeah, I can't remember. It's like a vending area. But in
Where
Tempe,
all the Black conscious people be.
Tempe Town Lakes, we were going up to meet vocab. They're like, yo, SaNeter, is that you?
Yeah.
Here in Phoenix. It doesn't matter where we've been. They've always shouted you out. And because you are you've done a lot for us and you're still doing a lot. This sister says she saw you in City Island.
Who that?
This is sister, a supporter. So, how is?
Well, I do be going to City Island, so I ain't gonna say I do be in City Island.
Yeah, I went to City Island. I was like,
I met Brother La. I didn't meet him because I didn't know him. You know, I kind of like brushed him off a little bit because I thought he was one of them thugs out there, you know, trying to rob me or something. So, you know, Brother La came up to me, yo, SaNeter, what up, SaNeter? I didn't know who he was. So I was just trying to get away because he looked like a thug.
Well, are you being serious?
No, I'm only joking. You know I'm not serious.
They're gonna take you serious.
But I did. He did meet me in City Island, Brother La. That's serious. That's part of serious. But I didn't know him. So when he got on here, he told me, and I was like, oh, okay. So I didn't know.
Oh, this is the sister. She said she was with Brother La. Is this his wife?
Oh, damn. Okay. Yeah. See, she was with Brother La. All right. Shout out, sister. I'm only joking with Brother La, though. I'm only joking with him.
Yeah, I needed you to clarify that because I don't want him to think we're talking seriously. I know he didn't.
I know I be playing with him, man. You know I joke around with him. You
Brother
know.
La's about to get his own podcast and get going on all of us.
Uh-oh.
He's gonna show us how it's really done. Inshallah. All right. So, SaNeter, thank you. I know inshallah in Farsi, bara inke Farsi حرف میزنم. وقتی که inshallah, when you say inshallah, that means hopefully or Lord willing.
There you go.
Yeah, it's in Farsi, so.
Yep, there you go.
Hey, let's show our clip. I want to close it out for my channel. Give me my clip.
When you was talking in Farsi?
At the restaurant. Give me that.
I don't have it. I don't have it on this computer. Remember I told you
Oh, man, you never have it. You never have it. That was when I actually want to show the people when I first met you, when I first met him.
Who?
That was the first time we met.
No, in California.
Yeah, that was in California.
Okay. What about it?
Find it so I can close out with that.
No, that's on my other computer. I told you.
Oh, I think you emailed it to me. I know this man, y'all. Y'all don't know. I'm a good mind reader.
Go ahead. Where's that?
If I don't show it here, I'm never going to show it. So
you don't have it?
No, I can't find. I never have it. So anyway, you know, I'll never get. When I say never going to show it, I mean I'll never get around to it. But peace, SaNeter. Thank you so much for hitting me up at the SipDown.
I'm looking for.
Oh, you're gonna look for it. Good, because it's cool. It's cool because I want you guys to see how sweet I used to be before I got in all these people attacking me. I didn't even used to say the F word. Long ago and so far away. Anyway, peace to the family, though. I wouldn't change. Wait, that's a lie. I would change the haters and the mentally ill people, but it's fun. Thank you so much, Queen. But all the experience that I had.
Let me see. Is this it?
Thank you, my brother, Black Lion Supreme. And shout out to my sister, Sister Freedom. Don't y'all think somebody said, are you guys on the outs? No. Freedom and we're sisters. You know, we do what we do. Shout out to Sister Freedom.
You're filming me. I didn't want you to film me.
And also condolences to her while she's dealing with a lot of grief right now. I want to say I love you. Peace to you, Sister Freedom. And we're praying for you. You're in our prayers. So what you got there? You making a lot of noise over my statements. Shout out to you.
Oh, thank you.
And Bert Bacharach, yes, wow. Max is so informed. Shout out to the hit squad, to Max. Max, what was I calling you? Dang. The mod boss. That's his nickname, SaNeter. We got to call him the mod boss.
On your phone, I don't trust you.
Carolyn K, H, all the family out there, Barn Dog.
Trust me.
Rewind it. Why are you just watching it like weird? You're ruining the interview.
Oh, thank you.
Let me have it already. So annoying.
Hold on, man.
This man is crazier than ever. You're gonna make me mad. Let me have it. And by the way, I'm showing it because he's been telling me to show it for 4 years. He's been.
What happened to the video? You ain't show it yet.
I don't know where it is. Give it to me. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, ZZ, but that's bittersweet. It's beautiful, good anniversary to remember your birth and the transitioning of a legend. I love Luther. Never too much, never too much. I know all the Luther Vandross, okay? All of it.
Okay.
All right.
Here it go right here. That's the one when we first met right here. That's
okay, so family, this is when I first met SaNeter. I didn't know anybody. I was just so like coming in like, hi, everybody. Happy birthday. like Frosty the Snowman. And then everybody pulled out the torches. All right, so let's get it.
We met up in Cali.
We met in Cali. Yes, we did. We went there for some work and some events. Was Luther singing too? I don't know, Ramsa. I don't know, friend. At this point, I know
that's what it is. I got to drag it out of my joint.
Luther's music, whoever he was singing to, I take his music and I, apply it to my life. So I don't know who he was singing to. And I'm not discounting your question because it was pretty profound, but I love Luther. I don't know if he was singing to animals, humans, men, women. Anyway, okay, this is me in 2020 with SaNeter at the restaurant.
You're gonna order.
I
Can you hear it?
Yes.
So you want to have wine, right?
I want to have what?
Wine with me. Yes, we're having an experience.
Well, we can't wait till we get back.
Can I enjoy the night like a moment? Well, I wish you would have filmed me.
Wait, pause it. I gotta pause it and give you some background. Look at my face. This man, I had known this man already online.
Wherever I go, I'm filming. You know that.
Yes. Okay. So we had worked all day long. One thing I've done with SaNeter is when we meet up, when we got to change that, but I always say, let's work. Let's work. And he'll say, yeah, let's work. So we worked all day from morning to, we just barely got to stop and eat. And I had already been working with him online. So it's not like he was somebody new to me. You know what I mean? Like I talked to him. This is what, October? And I had known you for March. And we talked every day almost, right? Mm-hmm. So that's why I'm really comfortable with him. But he's getting on my nerves because he's filming me. Okay, so let me go ahead. There you go. Oh, and when I said we're going to have experience, I was like, now we can go have our nice little date. And he just wants to film. And I'm like, let's have some wine.
Now look, what I wanted to do is document it and see. Now look at it. We got it. See?
Yes.
So I know what I'm talking about. The first day we went out. So I wanted to document all of that.
Yeah, but I was just ready to relax.
Because I got it. See that?
And this was our first.
No, it's on your phone.
First time.
Get back.
This was our first time going out. I know they want to take this and use it for saying I'm ugly, but this is our first time going out.
So let me play it.
Okay. So I just want them to get the back
night, like a moment. Well, I wish you would have filmed me because we're out having an experience.
This is our personal thing, bro.
No, I don't. It's not. No, it's on your phone. I don't trust how you talk. Like when you get mad at me.
You know what I don't like? All right.
No, stop, everyone.
I can say that.
Stop. Wait. Don't do that. Don't fast forward. Did y'all hear? I said, I don't trust what you're going to do with this footage when you get mad at me. Go ahead. Play it. It's good.
I don't do that, man. Especially not to my lady, not to my wife.
Yexortani.
Barikalla.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, I'm ready. Yexortani.
Barikalla.
See, we at a Farsi restaurant, and so I don't speak Farsi. So Nepal speaks Farsi, and so she want to show off her little Farsi.
No, I just speak Farsi, and when he said "Barikallah," he's like, "What?" That's what that.
Right, he couldn't believe it was two black people sitting there that speak Farsi. Go ahead.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, I'm ready. Yek Sultani.
Barikalla. Beef sultani or chicken sultani or lamb.
What did he say?
He's like, it's translated as like, oh, hell, like what? Like, hell yeah. Like, I can't believe, like, what?
You speak Farsi?
Like, he couldn't believe it. It was like, what?
Yeah, that's
what one lamb sultani. Barikalla, very good. You have to be proud.
I just told him, right? Didn't I just tell you?
ولی یادم میره برای اینکه هیچ وقت
experience یا تکرار نمی‌کنی. Let me appreciate please.
What language is this?
Farsi.
Huh?
Farsi.
Farsi? How many languages you speak?
5.
You speak 5 languages? I'm so proud of you. I am. I'm so proud of you.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Lamb sultani. ولی تدیگ داری؟
آره.
Badam John
قیمه
قیمه badamjan.
قیمه badamjan tadik.
آره. You want to have it separate?
No, we want.
You want the sauce on?
On the tadik, on the hard rice.
Yes, it's a con.
Yes.
You want the
a little sauce?
You want it on the
sauce?
Yes.
So the Dominicans, we call it con. So that's why I told him tadik in Farsi is con in Dominican food.
And
No. Put the sauce on the side, separate.
It's better on it.
Yes, it's
going to be soggy. It's juicy. When you start to eat it, it's juicy. Good.
Okay, good. Do it.
You don't like it hard, huh? You like it hard.
Yeah, but he gonna put the juice on it. Let him put the juice. Put the juice on it.
Okay, hand him up. And what
That's
else? I don't know. What else do you
That's
want?
it. What you
Are you
want?
sure? Is it a big plate? I'm talking for him. Are you really hungry?
No.
That's enough.
Okay, and the sharab germe. Is it germe?
Kermes.
Sharab.
Cabernet. Which one?
The Shiraz.
Oh, very good. Very nice.
That's
You get me one. You get me and you one.
That's not good.
Oh yeah.
That's the one.
Yes, we're gonna
Okay.
do the bottom.
You need bottle, Shiraz?
Yeah, because it's the.
I missed that ring so badly.
I know. I was like, yo, where's your snake ring at?
I think it got stolen.
All right, let's continue. It's almost over.
All
Same
right.
price with two.
It's cheaper.
Yeah.
The bottle is cheaper.
Barate. What is it? How do you say cheap? I forgot.
Arzon tarif.
Arzon tarif.
Yes. The bottle, you pay for the glass, it is more than the bottle.
Ross making.
Merci.
خیلی ممنون.
Soup or Shirazi salad?
Soup.
Soup or Shirazi salad? Shirazi.
خیلی ممنون.
You sure you're not a movie star?
No.
You look like you play in the movies.
Aww.
You look
I don't
like
want
you
you to
play in the
film me
movies.
talking like I'm showing off.
You look like you played in the movies. What movies you be in?
The life of the Hebrew woman.
That was a nice restaurant.
That was in the full clip. Oh, sweat.
That's good.
Why I didn't want to play that one. That wasn't the full one.
That's all we're gonna give him right now. That was sweet, though.
You
You're
remember
sweet.
what I said to you, right?
Thank you for the kind words in the chat. I love you. I love you.
You remember what I said to you when I
I
asked
gotta start mewing more because it looks. Whenever I'm at a certain angle, I look like I have a fat ass double chin. I do. Everybody does, though. I don't care if they say, because that's why people be angling their cameras a different way. See, I didn't know. Look at that goofy face I'm making. Anyway, that's good. Much love to you, SaNeter. We can end it. It's not a just, but this was a good time. We're gonna have more good times. Peace to everybody.
Yeah, this right here. You can remove it. Remove it.
All right, yeah.
You're gonna. This was before all them niggas started getting jealous when they see, and they just started coming at us, banging on us. I'm like, damn, these niggas is jealous like crazy.
I know I was a pass around. Oh, he said he's got the baddest. I didn't get with anybody in there mad. Thank you, Black Lion. They were mad that the brother didn't have a pass around. Like, since when do men get mad that a man hasn't had a woman who's been with everybody? Like, you should be happy for him. And even if she was with everybody, mind your business. But anyway, it was good. It was fun.
Can I play the other one?
I don't know if we should give too much. Let's hold that one back.
No, I'm talking about, can I play the other one?
No, I don't like that. And let me talk to you guys about this man.
And people would love that. They
Has
would
a
love it.
disgusting song.
No, it's not disgusting.
I hate that song.
It's not disgusting. The brothers would love it.
Don't ever. I don't like that song where it says, what, like a little in the little of the back.
Don't give it up. Don't give it up.
And then he put some video. He made a video of me with saying you look so good. I don't find that. I hate that song. Y'all know that song that goes.
No, don't tell him. Don't tell him.
I'm gonna tell him because I said you better never play that video with my.
If you get me mad, I'm playing that song one day.
No, I hate that song. It goes.
Not get me mad.
How does it go? I don't care, but that's okay. I kiss her in the booty and the booty in the back, and
I got no something, but that's okay.
Oh, I hate that.
Put it in the okay. Remember that song? How many of y'all
I hate that song, God.
but the video to it is crazy.
Ooh, I hate that song, y'all. I hate that song. I hate it.
Bomb. See, Broad Dog telling me play it. If y'all want me play it, everybody say play it, Saul. Play it, Saul. If we get more players, Napah, I got to play it. You're just gonna be mad at me for it.
First of all, you will never play anything that has my likeness to that nasty, disgusting song.
It's not nasty. We grown, man.
I don't care if you're grown. I don't want my face to that song.
Oh man.
Y'all know what song it is? Where he says he's talking about private sexual acts, and he's like, I like to lick her in the booty and a lick her in the face. And I'm like,
it don't say that. It don't say liquor in the booty. It don't say nothing.
Yes, he does. He said, I eat the groceries on the back.
No,
yes, he does.
Don't say that.
Anyway, we don't want to end with that song. Peace.
No.
Family.
I'll tell you what. I'm gonna just play the song then.
Don't play me on it though.
All right.
Play the song. Yes, play the song.
Y'all got to see the video I did to it though. The video was crazy.
Never. And they would love to have that trash with my name. That's a lot of songs. Play the song. No, you will know the song when you hear it. Play it, but just the song.
The song is banging.
Oh, I hate that song, guys. Sisters, I've seen women on social media putting their pictures up, posing and bending over while that song's playing in the background. I'm like, that's so.
That song is banging, man.
Hacky.
You can say what you want.
And I'm not dissing the women. I'm just
For the brothers,
She died a little bit. She got a little bit of stomach, but that's okay. She gon' let a real nigga eat. I appreciate a woman with a whole lot of taste.
We cannot hear any more of that. I told you that he said that, y'all. I don't be lying when I say I muted you, SaNeter. Turn that off. On family, forgive me. Thank you, sister. Thank you, queen. That song is horrible, she said. SaNeter, you're muted. Turn that off. Turn it off. Turn it off. Turn it off. Turn it off. I think he turned it off.
Men and women when they together. It's not just for the people. If y'all see it, listen, I'm gonna tell y'all something. Don't go for that. These women like that shit too.
That's another woman right here. I didn't pay her.
When you're by yourself and with your man and y'all playing that song and y'all chilling, y'all be like, yo, that shit is banging.
Wait, first off, you're talking about by yourself. I don't want my face on a video with that garbagey song playing.
Nah, you gotta let me play the video.
See that's what I say. I don't.
Remember, I got you walking with them skin types on.
SaNeter, you're getting ready to ruin the whole interview,
okay,
and you're gonna ruin our night.
All right,
Thank you. I'm about to get angry over that. That's how much I hate that song. And then this is what I say: if I can't play it for my mama and my children on the internet, I don't want it. Now, walking me with tights, yoga pants on, that's no problem. But that song, you're muted. That song is bad. But anyway, let's move on, family.
They were peaked.
SaNeter, look, remember what you said earlier? Look what Ramses said. I didn't know what
man. Yo, come on, man.
This is getting crazy, Ramses. Shout out to Ramses. SaNeter said some stuff to me earlier. He said some stuff to me earlier. And I didn't know what he was
to the
I
brother.
thought he was talking about cooking food.
I'm gonna tell you something, brothers. I'm gonna tell you, if you now come on, man. We all got a little dog in us, all of us, including brother La. Salam alaikum, brother. So stop playing. All right. Now, if I was to play that goddamn video, it ain't got Nepal doing no freaky stuff. Ain't nothing like that.
No.
So don't think nothing like that.
No,
It's
they
nothing
won't.
crazy.
Yeah.
But y'all would be like, yo, that shit is that shit is crazy. That's
Okay.
real.
All right.
OGs that's out there. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, no, I'm wearing regular clothes, but that was funny that the tossed salad thing, I was like, what do you mean? You want to make you want to make food?
Yeah, I got that from the movies when they were saying, toss that salad.
All right, enough. Stop.
Nepal, you know what they talking about? Nepal thought you was talking about
No, we got to keep this clean. We got to keep this clean. Peace, peace. So anyway, I love it. I love the interview. I love the company. I love the audience, the sisters out there, the brothers, the families. Yeah, it was good. You're funny. Somebody's doing something out there. I'm looking at y'all. What brother-in-law say non-cipher?
Yeah, right, brother-in-law. You know you got a little dog in you, man. Don't stop playing. You can't fool that on me.
Brother-in-law alone. His wife is present.
From New York, brother. You from New York.
His queen is present. We have to be extra.
Yeah, well, you're doing it to your queen. So come on, man.
So peace to you, SaNeter. Thank you for joining me on my sit down. This was awesome. I had a great time. We'll see you on the House of Consciousness channel. Of course, that's where you can find SaNeter. You can also find him on SaNeter Studios. You can find him on The Dumpster. It's a new channel that he uses to go pretty much to retaliate, in a sense, to retaliate against all the slander and to make some fun and laughter, but also add some to show some, to expose the truth. Brother Lies Kosher. Peace to everybody. Peace, Maktib, ZZ. I see you. Salute to y'all. Salute back to you. And everybody out there. You know we love you. Thank you so much for the kind words. Thank you, King Simon, for coming up and going down memory lane with your brother. SaNeter, before in the stream, give us your final thoughts and words on this Sip Down interview.
Peace and Black Power. Thank everybody for tuning in, showing your support. It's all right. Y'all just got to come through a little more. Show the Queen Nepal a little more support. Make sure if y'all don't get these, if y'all don't get the notifications, you gotta make sure you unsubscribe, subscribe again. Right now, do it right now. Hit unsubscribe and then hit subscribe. And then make sure you hit the notification bell. That way you will get the notifications. All right. Make sure you have notifications turned on. So we ain't gonna end it yet. We want to make sure y'all do that right now. Give them like 3 minutes, 5 minutes. Go ahead, subscribe, then you subscribe. All right.
Thank you so much. Yeah, even to my mods. My mods, I don't even think they were getting notifications because, you know, the channel, I changed the name because I didn't want people putting in, you know, my name. And then boom, here comes all of these lies and these disgusting people. I want to try to bring people, the good people, right in without them having to, how do you say it? Go through the gutter to get to the palace. So yeah, peace and love. So please do that. Thank you so much. Thank you. Yes, please.
A little bit of stomach good. That's okay.
That's the only good part of the song. And then after that, it goes straight to the, it's like going up, it's taking off, and then it goes straight nose dive.
Can I just show that part in the beginning and that's it?
No, because I don't have a little bit of stomach.
You stupid.
I mean, like that. No, just kidding.
Yeah.
I love you too, King Simon. We love y'all. We love you all. Napah needs a show like The View. I know, right? We're working some stuff out over here to try to branch out off of not just be on YouTube platform. We're working on some things. So I love you very much. Everybody, SaNeter, we love you. Thank you. This is one of the best interviews I've had so far. Oh, not discounting my other people. You know, I had some great interviews. Who did I have so far? I had Rob Rack last week. Shout out to Rob Rack. Don't leave him
Shout out
hanging.
to the Rob. Shout out to the Rack. You already know.
Yes, we have Rob Rack. I'm going to be, I had Young Pharaoh. That was a great interview. Who else did I have?
Young Pharaoh.
Young Pharaoh. I had a sister, I thought. Did I have a sister on? Oh, no, but I did have our sister, Moshe, y'all, on one of my panels. But please continue to come on over here and show us some love. Thank you so much, ZZ. That is a blessing. Humble, humble thanks. All right. Did everybody get to unsubscribe and quickly resubscribe? Because I don't want to be losing subscribers over here. But
hey,
then when
real quick, Napah, My queen think that she's a better interviewer than me, y'all. I be telling her, let's go live and let's ask the people. Let's ask the people. Now, if I was to ask y'all supposed to say Napah because we on her platform. You're supposed to say, no, Napah got you in this, SaNeter, because we on her platform. So
see how he did that?
So I'm going to ask y'all, who's the best interviewer, Napah or me? Because me and her, we push each other to try to be bad, you know. So we do that. We compete with each other to try to be the best. So who's the best interviewer, Napah or me, y'all?
Well, first of all, I'm not going to say I'm a better interviewer than you. I only do that, family, when he starts trying to dog on my interview. Like he'll say, I'm going to tell them, look, this is exclusive. I'll be doing the interview. He'll be typing all these pointers, which are important. And then sometimes he'll be like, this is corny. I'll be like, ooh. Ooh, that makes me mad when he does that. When he uses this corny, that is just sends me round. But anyway, yeah, no, SaNeter's better interview. Oh, somebody said, thank you, Demoni. Demoni Power said, Nosh saw she got.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you got me. You're the best. Hey, you know what? When Brother La get out of his shell, you need to get him. We need to get Brother La, man.
That would be nice.
We got to bring him out, man, so we can learn, so y'all can learn more about Islam. Go into that. When have you became a Muslim? Have you been a Muslim all your life? When have you turned over to that? Stuff like that, man. Brother La got to come on out and start teaching.
Yeah,
man.
Well, Brother La hits the
Brother La
panels.
from New York. You got to stop this, man.
He shares. But, you know, thank you. Speaking of Islam, thank you for your hearing the history of you with Islam. Thank you so much. And to everyone, thank you for joining us. It's late for you, but you stayed with us. You stayed with us till after 1:16 in SaNeter. Of course, you stayed with me so late. Peace to the family. Peace to the darkest minds of the light. Reality is simulated existence. People say, well, simulated means fake and not real. Well, you know, when you make it yours, it's not fake anymore.
Hey, let me ask you, Napah, in closing, do you know what type of hat is this? Do you know what kind of hat?
I was going to say, that's crazy that you said it. Now, for me, it's the caterpillar symbol.
You don't even know. You don't know.
Can I say this, though?
Just like I didn't know.
But it looks like the caterpillar.
No, trust me, you don't know. If you knew, you would say, oh, yeah, that's so-and-so.
I don't know what it is.
No, see, Brother Lod, know. He put it in the chat. I didn't even know. I bought it because of the style. One day I'm in the barbershop, and, you know, it's not real. I ain't going to spend no $200 or $300 on no goddamn hat, but it's nice. Chinese lady came in, $20. I was like, $20? I said, all right, here. I bought it, went outside. Young brother said, yo, that's that so-and-so. So where you get that from, sir? So I was like, what is it? I didn't even know.
Oh, well, I want to show you something real quick. I just saw something that I was going to show you the caterpillar symbol, but look when I was Googling your name, thinking I was going to see about
Cynthia told me, I think she said that was so-and-so hat. It was made by it was a woman brand, I think. Brother Lai, am I correct?
Look at this. Correct? Who's that?
Oh, that's me and Inky.
Yeah. Who's in the back seat?
Nigel.
No, that's Nigel.
Yeah, that's Nigel.
Oh, dang. It sure is.
That's my son back there.
Okay, but, yeah, looking like you. Okay, so
1 year older than Asante in Africa. And that's awesome. We was driving, I think we was on we was driving on the highway.
So I want to show you, I was going to show you something because that looked to me and I didn't know what it was. So now thank you for letting me know. But
is it Brianna? Is it Brianna's wear? I don't know. I think it's Brianna.
Oh, you're saying Fendi?
Yeah. And when they said
or Fenty. Fenty. You're saying Fenty.
No, not T, it's D.
Fendi is not Fenty. No, Fenty is her brand.
And that's who?
Rihanna.
Fenty?
Yeah, and Fendi is an Italian. That's why I was like Fendi.
See, so that show you I didn't even buy it for that. I just bought it because it had that up there. I said, yeah, I'll rock that.
This is what it looks like, though. I'm going to show you. Look at this. this is when I'm looking at it, and I know it is. I know it has something to do with that, but it's like a plan. But that's Fenty. Caterpillar, you know, the brand of the bulldozers and the backhoes and the excavators. Look, see that? Doesn't that look like it?
Yeah.
See the yellow triangle and the black?
Yeah.
You guys see that? So that's why I thought it was like the Caterpillar brand. But it's awesome. So Fenty is Rihanna's brand. Let me, oh shoot, I almost left the studio. Let me stop sharing this. Anyway, peace. Assalamu alaikum. Oops. Look at me, SaNeter.
No,
So you want to have wine, right?
I'm going to have what?
Wine with me, yes.
You don't
We're
remember
having an
what I asked you,
experience.
right? Do you remember what I asked you on that one?
What?
You don't even remember that, do you?
What you asked me? I know.
No. I said, why are you looking at them? Because there was another couple over there. He said, I swear, I'm not looking at them. I was looking at the fire. Remember that? Remember that part?
No.
And then you said, do you want some?
I know that part. You're going to say it. Don't say it.
I'm not.
Anyway, everybody. Napah, they learned from me. Thank you. Fendi is a luxury brand like Gucci. Yes, that's right, Miss Nicole. You got yourself a very fine queen there, Brother Law. Peace to everybody. I'm closing out. Until next time, you can tune in, like I said, to House of Consciousness, SaNeter Studios. Cam Up. I'm gonna put this on the Cam Up podcast.
What? Oh, yeah. The Cam Up is good. Yeah, you can put that up there.
Peace to the family and have a great rest of your weekend. I'm going to go watch some anime.
Yeah.
I'm going to go watch anime after this. Peace, everybody. Peace and love. All right.